Nami?
Ivan Ivan-san desu ka? Ai. Ichi nensei desu ka? Ai, so desu. I desu ne. Ja, mata, sayonara, itsurei shimasu. Itsurei shimasu. And that was the extent of it. And that was hi. Hi, what is your name? Ivan. Ivan? Yes.
I think I understand.
Are you a freshman?
Cigarette.
I am a freshman. Okay, that's cool. Well, bye-bye. And I was like, bye-bye. I said a polite goodbye, and then she was like, oh. Goodbye.
So it was on the quick ad.
I'm getting ads for company I won't name. I love company I won't name. They're my favorite.
I'm glad you won't name them. Because if you do, they win. The last thing I want is for some company to win. I've
I
seen.
hate corporate America.
No, they gotta pay for advertising. Even though technically I think they are paying for advertising.
Yeah.
Because you're getting money.
But
from
they're
it.
not paying me. That's
Yes,
the
they
difference.
are.
They're not paying me. No, the corporations aren't.
Show me.
Well, they're paying Twitch is paying, you know.
Not often. Not a living wage.
You mean that 1 cent you earned from that ad wasn't enough?
That's not enough to
Whatever
convince me to
happened
show
to
for
the
their
days
product, no.
Whatever happened to the days when you could buy stuff for a nickel, huh? Whatever happened to that?
I'd be swimming in dough if you could buy stuff for nickels. Hell yeah.
Also, Adam, that title is.
I am getting as creatively bankrupt as the source material. I'm like, oh, yes.
Ethan said, Spark says to add his mom.
No.
Wow, 1 year. Think about it.
Hold on, John, I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
Wow.
I
Wild,
thought
the whole
about it.
12 months. All meetings this quarter will be in person.
I am. Yeah.
Okay.
You're at work? Get out of there. Quick. No.
Ivan. The
Steven.
Adam's stream title be like,
Damn.
am I right, bro?
Seriously. I still need to get a REM figure. I have an Amelia one and a RAM one that'll come at some point that I pre-ordered. Some point next year.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'm
I
at
read
critical
one.
mass with my collection over here. I literally cannot fit any more, even if I tried.
Make it work.
Actually, you know what? I do have a whole nother shelf next to my bed, but like
There you go.
that's
Down.
a little far.
There we go.
Nah.
I wish it would stop being hot on days I'm streaming, because then it just sort of overheats my computer, and now I get beginning of last Persona 4 stream mode.
Bro, just
Awesome.
pour water on your computer, bro.
Right? That thought crossed my mind. It would cool it down, because water is a really good, conductor of heat, so it would take all the heat from the computer and go into the water. But also the water would go into the circuits.
Also, no dick sucking live on the stream. Save that for the offline chat.
What?
I gotta do that, wait, was Ivan? No, I wasn't looking.
Are you still in the shower?
Also,
Why'd
I
you
have the
to
camera.
spot me?
I have the camera feeds disabled so that I can save on performance.
Every
Oh, why does it open a command prompt? It's so scary when it does that.
Life goes on.
Alright. Let's get the show on the road.
We're not traveling. Dumbass.
Retard.
Oh. Yeah, no, it's gonna be Tuesday. The direct is in the morning. I'm also gonna try to get up so I can, at the very least, maybe not stream it, but record my reaction to whatever happens next
Alright,
Tuesday.
Because he has to suck his dick live on stream.
Right, so that might be happening on Tuesday if I don't. I mean, if I get up early enough to where I like can set everything up and look presentable, then I will I'll stream it. But at the very least, I will record it, be that on my phone or with Streamlabs or whatever. So don't worry.
I mean, I don't got class till like 10, so
Yeah,
I'll probably be able to wake up for it at least.
I'm in the same boat. Okay.
No, shut up! No, I'm sorry, I can't.
What? Oh, I know. It will not be permanent. I will dispatch of the interloper. His days are numbered, and the number is not very high.
Oh yeah, now that people are here, I can now actually use this.
What message?
Actually, I don't think I sent a message. Dumbass.
What's going on?
I didn't like her at all.
Oh no, that thing is like. What are we at for that already?
That's
Oh, you guys are gonna make it. It's at 69%.
What's the goal again?
It's 20,000. They're already at 13 or 14,000.
What's the goal again?
Less
Oh,
than
that's right,
3
the
semis.
Yeah, the
Call
babysitter
0N.
stream. Check the donations. Donation. What donation? I'd see it. Oh, hooray. That's very selfless of you, considering I don't have Prime anymore and can't pump money into your pockets.
It's my parents' Prime.
Oh, I want to see if I can do that.
Also, is it just me or okay, Ivan? On Discord, right? On the little stream, like our profile pictures are getting cut off slightly.
Your
Where?
profile pictures or where?
Oh,
Like,
to the left? Yeah,
yeah.
that's weird.
What did Discord do? How did they not pay their UI designers enough this month?
What is happening?
Oh, it's just if you look at like the Discord chat, our profile pictures are cut off a little bit on the left.
Until we start talking, and then they're uncut off.
Yeah.
Wait. I'm confused. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right,
I'll
sidebar.
screenshot it.
All right, thank you. That's,
Mm.
I'm a visual learner.
I'll
As in
send
I
it to
don't listen when
Picto
people
Chat.
explain things to me.
And you see your tongue. It's like flat on the left.
What the UI designers
Oh,
do?
what? Wait, I have to squint. Oh no, that's not the case for me in the slider. Dude, use
Why
light
is it-
mode. Oh, hey, Jonah.
They just retarded.
I hope Hey Kitten is not directed at me. Jesus. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's me. Hey, Susan, how you doing? It's Pop Pop,
Oh, thank God.
Daddy-o,
I want to learn. Not even on.
Daru, the Papa-ru.
Alright, pick one.
And it's the year 2025. I didn't have enough time to pick it. And I'm really sorry to dump all of this on you. Really, forgive me, please. Well, if you're seeing this video message, that means you and Mayuri have found another path to Steins Gate.
What? Huh?
In other words, the plan's moved to the next phase. You might be angry and wondering why I didn't tell you all this from the start.
I'm angry and wondering why this is a plot point.
What's going on right now?
I
where are we?
don't know.
Oh, okay.
These are the
Susan?
only lines of dialogue that we have.
Okay, for last time, a bunch of stuff was happening at once, but Kurisu deleted oopsie doopsie 4chan posts going a little crazy.
Oh yeah, the
Meanwhile,
one cool thing the game's done.
Susua and I think Ferris or someone are like on the roof of the time machine, and she gets a video message from
Oh,
Daru.
I think it's her and Mayuri.
Yeah, her and Mayuri. Sorry, because Mayuri was feeling sad.
The worst
because-
conversation yet. Of the let's go like, you know what? I'm wrong. Spoken from the lips of Mayuri. Jeez.
Yeah, because Mayuri was gonna go back to the past.
Right. To go say what she actually said.
Meant to say.
Yeah. So if they just kept consistent with how she was in the first game, the whole game thus far wouldn't need to happen. And I dropped my clown nose. Do I like this the OG more? I'll give you one guess.
It says "say" on the sign behind them. That kana back there looks like a say.
I think it's a hint to whoever's supposed to be talking.
Oh, but it wasn't that I didn't. It's that I couldn't. Because Clown World or something, I don't know. In the world line you originally set out from, I never planned the operation I'm about to describe. You're probably already noticed, but the choice of you and Mayuri just made changed the world line a little. What?
It did?
What choice?
What choice?
To go
choice
back to
to
the
go
past
back
and say
and-
what she actually meant
No.
to say. In other words, I'm a different Itaru Ashina than the
How
one
does he
in
know
your-
that?
What is going on?
Suzu, don't get the wrong idea. No matter what world line I'm in, I love my daughter.
What's going on? How does he know that? Like, doesn't he not know? And that's the thing. What's
How
in
is he
it?
setting this to a different? Or no, have
No,
they
I
switched
think he's
already?
just. I think he's just saying that. Oh, the choice you made changed the world line slightly somehow.
How does he know that?
Every choice everyone makes does that. Or
Yeah, because that's how the future works.
wait, no.
Who fucking knows?
This is. I love that when we saved, like, and picked up. Like this is the beginning of the phone conversation, so we're not like lost
No.
because we're just jumping back into it. We're lost because the game is great.
The game's losing us. By the way, which Pop's more handsome? I've started
Faithful.
weightlifting lately.
He's here? Oh no, he's in the background of the phone call.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 5 in-game years where Okupe gets fixed. I think.
What?
What?
Well, no, because he's over there doing mission stuff, so I assume he's on board for things. So this is from the year 20. Oh, not 5, 15.
2025.
Wait, isn't he
No,
supposed
he's
to be
about to-
dead?
I think he's going to die.
You're gonna die. Doru,
The
stop
process of
screwing
this
around
mess.
and explain the mission.
That's right. We want you to know that you'll give it up in a week. So stop wasting your time.
Well, we're not have time to record yet.
Come on, don't rush me.
What is going on?
So are they all there on the other side of the phone? Is this a video they sent back in time for?
Yeah.
Yes, it's a video that we're not seeing.
Yeah. But anyway, let me get on to the real reason I'm sending you this message. You know, the thing that I should have just said from the start. What I want to share with you is the details of Operation Aquila.
Na 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 na.
It's gonna take everything you've got, and not a single mistake will be allowed. Pay attention and don't miss a word. Got it?
She closed the video there.
And she never watched it again.
Weird looking CG.
Oh, I'm not supposed to read this because I don't care. Did I say yes or no to the OG being my favorite? I don't think I had to. This game is a clown mess nightmare show.
Clown World.
I
It's
loved
actual
the
Clown
original
World.
game. It's fantastic. It was engaging and fun and different and like nothing I've ever played before. This
It was I.
And now the sad
This is not
sad
it.
yours- Well, the sad now, you're a sad now. This is sad music is actually.
I mean, at some point in the past, like I can't really tell when because my mind's a blur. But from all of the reminiscing I've been doing about the itness of Steins Gate, but at some point in the past 40 seconds, my eyes started watering.
Oh. What are you doing?
Your mom. Oh, Suzu, how's it going? Are you going to leave today?
I'm and you are in the same age range, but that freaks me out. I'm about to check the mission paramblers.
I see.
Sorry, the gum it went in my
The
mouth.
gum. Come here. Come here. No, come here.
What a specific mission paramblers joke.
That's so goddamn funny. The gum went all weird. Made my tongue do weird in my mouth.
That's Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency, the new BBC show.
I think that. Oh. Hold on, wait. What was that guy's name? Hold on. Let me think.
I know it. Oh, I got it.
What was the name?
Friedkin.
Friedkin?
Mhm.
Friedkin was basically a skedit.
Pretty much. He was just a guy in a very odd position of power despite being grossly incompetent.
And it just escalated more.
Yeah, and he kept ascending the ranks because he was an idiot and easily manipulated, and it led to my favorite line in the whole series, which is, "Stop telling me to read!" Sorry, I went on that tangent for a little too long.
Very erectus.
Oh, someone once asked me why a clip was called that. Very erectus. That's why. It's also a Dirk reference.
So if we do leave today, Maishi's gonna go missing, right? I don't want to worry anybody, so I want to write a message to Mom and Dad and all my friends. You know, kind of like a suicide note, telling them that I went back in time.
You know you'll come back at the same time, so it's like you were never gone. I hope you've got...
No, she's gonna stay there.
What would you do if you just really violently shit yourself and then in front of the president, and then he kissed you on the mouth afterwards as he pushed you against the wall of the Oval Office? That sounds like normal behavior from both of us there. So, I would bat my eyelashes at him, in rapid sequence. I would pucker my lips, go in for another.
No, you're adding fuel to Kevin's Adam President fan fiction.
Oh, I thought that was Kai, not Kevin. So that's the spirit. Yeah, what I'd do is I'd grab both of his wrists and then I'd like do a somersault move. So now we're upside down, but he's against the wall. All right. And then I'd steal his pants. I learned that one in romantic judo.
That sounds kind of cute.
Thank you. I'll teach you sometime.
Ooh.
That's what I meant.
It's training. It's training.
It's training.
Oh.
I hope people got time to at least tell Uncle Col0n in person. Wait, shouldn't they leave like now? I thought fuel was a problem.
I wrote the message to Col0n too, so it's okay. I honest like fuel being a problem, dude. Just move it to the left a little bit and send it back in time 12 seconds.
No.
You have two. And siphon the fuel out of the one from 12 seconds ago.
But then how does your original have enough fuel to be like to go back in time in the first place if you siphoned its fuel in the past?
It's because you're gonna go farther into the past and siphon fuel out of it from a second before that and then put it back.
What? This is an infinite loop of siphoning fuel for the beginning.
Yeah, and then since you have two time machines, you can like get like duplicates of yourself and have them do the infinite loop while you go on to save the world.
Also, would you tell him that you're the next of kin, the fruit of my my testes? Would I call him breeding material? No, I would say that I would compliment him on being the average size of a human mother is number one. But also neither of
and then
us.
you grab a glass of OJ.
Oh, for research paper? All right, then I'll answer more seriously. Would you compliment his hips and say they were childbearing? No. Would you tell him that you are the one to bear my next of kin, the fruit of my testes? We are both not. We are both men and not with child, so I wouldn't say that. Would I call Mr. Biden breeding material as I make love to him in front of the guards? I would certainly make love to him in front of as many like Secret Service agents as possible.
Do you think so? You know how like people go to Britain to make the guards at the Buckingham Palace, my beloved Buckingham Palace, to make the guards laugh?
Yes.
Do you think that you boning Biden in front of them would make them laugh?
It would certainly.
What would be their reaction?
It would get them to show some emotion, I'm sure. Like, I either disgust or like they'd whip or they'd break their like big fluffy hat into two parts and use them as pom poms, cheering me on.
My beloved Buckingham Palace.
What is
He
my
cried.
beloved?
Was that in the season of I Think You Should Leave that you watched? Or was that in the first one?
What was it? The joke again?
So a dude and his fiance are on like a plane to go to Britain for like their honeymoon.
No, I haven't seen that one.
And some like really old dude sits next to the main dude, and is like just talks to him normally, and like he it turns into him being like, you know, I spent all my life savings to come to Britain one day so I could see the Buckingham Palace, but you, the infant version of you, cried the whole flight. I couldn't get any sleep, and by the time I got there, I was so tired. I had to spend the whole time there sleeping. So because of you, I couldn't see my beloved Buckingham Palace. So now I'm gonna cry on the entire flight going there, so that you
I
can't
have seen
sleep.
that. It was forever ago though. when Jane like first recommended the show to me.
And you're not gonna be able to have any fun there. Wah, wah, wah. And then like the hostess comes up to him and is like, "Sir, that's not your seat."
The flight attendant. Wait, what is it? Oh, they're flight attendants. Dumb shit.
The French word is l'hostesse de l'air, so hostess of the air.
But it's the Buckingham Palace.
And so the flight attendant or l'hôtesse de l'air walks up to him and is like, "Sir, that's not your seat. This is this gentleman's seat." What? No, that's not right. And she's like, "No, it is. Your seat's. Let me see your ticket. You know, your seat's way over there in the back of the plane." What? But can't I just stay here? No, that's not how it works, sir. But you can do that at some concerts. No, I'm sorry, but you can't do that here, sir. And then like they move him to the back of the plane, and then it finishes with like him just being really far away from the camera. It zooms in on his face, and he's just going like, "Wah, wah," in like the direction of the guy. It's really funny.
Just a message.
Yeah.
She's gonna break up with him over text.
By the way, just confirming, the roommate is Steins Gate fan.
Oh, nice.
Good.
So we got a winner over here.
Well, that probably means he wouldn't want us playing this.
I think he gave Steins Gate a 10, but he gave like 0, like an 8. So
Does he have an Annie list?
I think so.
Can you ask him to send me his Annie list?
No.
Tell him I'll send him
He's in the
mine.
shower.
Okay, when he can
that's
go
when
into
all
the
the
shower
important
then.
stuff happens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Martin,
isn't
you're
it
about
so
to
inconvenient?
Yeah, naked fight.
Martin, if it's about anime, so you have to walk on him while he's in the shower. It's only topical. Come on.
And then he'll slap you across the cheek. And he'll
No,
call you a
no.
baka.
When he walks into, he'll slap you across the cheek, call you a baka, and throw like buckets and like things of shampoo at you.
And then
Yeah.
like something will fly out the window and then hit that like conveniently placed dumpster and it'll go like because it like hit the cat. It's hilarious.
Yeah, and then he'll come out, and then you ask him again. And
That's
yeah,
not
so
bad.
when he gets out of the shower, tell him to have him send me his Annie list, and I'll send him mine in return.
Okay, will do.
It's kind of embarrassing.
As is everything that I'm reading right now.
But you know, I wrote this message and then realized maybe I can't send it. So now I'm not sure what to do.
Why?
I can't get a signal. Maybe this is the dead zone.
Welcome to the dead zone. Can't get signal? Oh yeah, I remember that. That's strange. You can always get a signal up here. Oh, narrator.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
because
mine
the
too.
signal just shut down, and then they had to use a computer to find out that the port can't.
Damn, music cuts. I'm feeling a nervous tone.
Chills.
A nervous, somewhat.
I've got a
somewhat
bad feeling about
antsy.
this. Wait, that's Han Solo. Got a bad feeling about this.
I'm getting a somewhat ominous tone being built.
Don't get cocky, Byrie.
Is this the Kagri murders Mayuri thing?
I am feeling shocked,
Well, I was close.
surprised.
They climbed up the
This
wall.
CG sucks.
Spider-Man. It's kind of a jam, though.
Drop your gun.
Oh, no,
Get on the
no,
ground. Hands on top of your head.
I don't have
There's
any
more armed men. Don't worry.
Yeah, you be the next one.
Resist and we can't guarantee the girl's safety. Pick up that kid.
Pick up that can.
Damn it!
Order straight from the combine.
Hi, Susu.
Don't talk. They'll kill you if they have to.
Ah,
I'm just fine. This happens like so often.
She's not the Suzu that I know.
What? Grr.
right, this isn't the Suzu we know.
It's the Suzuwa that we thought we knew in your time, but my time is a different Suzuwa that you don't know, and
He
I
was
will
like,
show some respect.
He said that it wasn't the Suzu he know, but then he also said he was, and it was like he was flip-flopping and like...
What about you?
I'm not secured.
I don't know what's going on.
Should we have secured each other?
How come? Hold on. How come I'm the one that gets to hold the girl but not have a helmet?
Because we think you look better without the helmet.
Yeah, isn't that a cute?
Oh, thanks.
That ski mask really brings out your eyes. Dude, say the thing.
Wait, is that me? I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's your turn. After you, then it's him, then it's
Target
me
one
after him.
secured is locked, and if anything, can try and met with there.
Oh, good job, man.
All right, thanks.
Damn.
They're all like really supportive of each other. Like they're best friends.
Yeah, just like we practiced.
You're delivering that line was perfect.
That was fantastic. You wanna
Ah,
get some-
guys, I'm flattered, really.
You know what this means? We're gonna get
What?
some ice cream.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we're taking the girl with us.
Do you think that they party after every mission?
Yes, I do. I absolutely do.
That's my favorite part about One Piece. At the end of every arc, there's always just a big party.
Oh. Oh, good night, Strummer. I hope tomorrow's not as rough. Be like these guard
fun.
guys. Find someone to just go get ice cream and kidnap a girl with. You gotta find
Yeah.
yourself some armed men.
Yeah, join a PMC.
It's no use. I won't listen to anyone but me.
This scene with the kind anime girl being seized by these burly armed men reminds me of the revolution in communist Romania
Why
when
didn't I read that?
Cusco and his wife were seized in the morning and executed, to be executed by firing squad due to an overnight order by this Russian spy named Iris, who was placed there to weave dissent and in the populace and separate them from their leader, who would have become a world power if the plan with the Nigerian bank succeeded. It's really amazing how this scene evokes that.
I'm sure that was intentional. I mean, they have been talking about Gorbachev and Putin.
You know, but behind the Bible, the communist revolution or the revolution in communist Romania is the second most alluded to piece of media in existence,
Yeah, especially in Steins Gate.
Oh yeah.
especially in Steins Gate.
Hey guys, whatever. We just passed out.
I think it's your turn now. Not yet, I just went with the other one.
Stand up.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, guys. I was worried about that one.
Keep your hands where they are. Move slowly. Try anything, we'll kill hostage immediately.
Yeah, we will. Yeah.
You did that without even saying anything. We're getting
Yeah.
like 2
Better.
scoops. 2
I'm pretty sure.
scoops.
I think that
2
one scared him.
scoops.
Got biometrics, ain't it? Isn't it?
Nice!
Yeah.
That's right. But you can't copy my veins or fingerprints. Come back on my hand or ripping out my eyeball won't work either. Security systems in the year 2036 aren't that easily fooled.
We're the professor.
Let's get it. I knew it! I knew it! Unless it's like a new professor.
He's on his way.
No way. No way.
Target 1 is only useful if Target 2 is with it. Tell him it's impossible without the brainwashing.
Oh, are you
God,
kidding
no.
me?
Guys, I think we're gonna do the brainwashing thing.
You know what happens when the brainwash? I believe the professor doesn't use drugs. He alters your brain directly. That's the way I do things.
Oh no,
I think
that's
we'll
how
just
he
be smarter
wins.
just to help us. So, what do you think?
He invented this like brainwashing device because he couldn't win at the chick picker upper battle, so he had to like resort to like gadgets.
Yeah, that's pretty close, but actually I just need to talk. I don't even need a device.
Steins Gate is a love letter. Here, hold on. Check this out. Steins Gate is love letter to secret police of Romania and the modern day supporters of Iron God, Angel Mikhail. The subtitle fascist undertones are accidentally portrayed when Okabet says, God shall guide me, and for him my country. Or hold on. God shall guide me, and for him my country and I shall die. Glory to Vulture. What the hell is that? God shall guide me, for him and my country shall I die. Glory to Walla Walla Bing Bang.
I think it would be smarter to just help us. What do you think?
The professor. Fine. I'll help you, but I can't do it like this.
Oh, just my line.
It's not my turn. I just went.
Wait, who goes?
It went before me. Who goes after you? I think it goes me, the middle one, and then you. Okay, I'm the one on the it's their left, but it's our right. Which one do I hold my fork in again? It's the one where if you make your hand with it, it looks like an L. That's your left. Oh, I should have dropped the gun when I did that. so you're the one on the left? Yeah. Yeah. All right. So I'm the one on the right. You're the one on the left,
I'm the
and
middle.
he's the middle one. So I think it goes me, him, you. All right. So it's the middle one's turn, I think. Oh.
Take off the handcuffs, but if you resist, the girl dies.
Nice.
That was a really powerful dat pack.
You know, that was powerful. I thought that maybe us delivering it for too long would ruin the impact, but no, you saved it. You saved it. Okay, get out. We'll investigate the rest.
I don't think you're gonna be able to understand it, but sure. Susan was checked out entirely as these guys just keep like patting themselves on the back after everything they say. Whose blood is that?
She said the leader, so I can only imagine the middle one.
Oh no.
No!
Beautiful eyes!
You're just a jawbone!
I should have worn a helmet.
Jawline.
We're sorry. We should have told you to wear the helmet. That's our fault.
No! I can never work with none of you. Let me see those eyes one last time.
Hey, you're not so bad yourself, cadet.
No!
Did I shoot Mary? No, his eyes.
Jesus Christ!
Her
I'm
cute
sorry,
face
hold
is
on.
turning blood red.
Wow. Oh my god. The narrator's got a favorite, I guess. I've been through a lot of fights, but I don't think I've ever seen things get this bad. She
Is there more
winks at the
people here
camera.
now, or is it like still? Is
I
it
think
still
it's
us
just
fighting
those
them?
three.
So are they not dead?
I don't know. I could blow up the machine from within, as opposed to blowing it up from without.
Oh, back to this like same CG.
Oh, it's a flashback to 3 minutes ago.
Flashback to what just happened. Yeah.
Well, it was like 10 minutes for us, but like that's. Imagine the worst case scenario.
Action scenes in my visual novels, they work so well.
I don't destroy it.
Don't stop me now. I've already made my decision.
Suzu. I think my Uri's getting ready to like jump the boat from main characters and like join the bad guys because that guy's beautiful eyes.
I honestly, Mayuri is the twist villain. Wouldn't see that coming. That is something stupid that Zero would do. Honestly, I'm all for it. Yeah. I always think it's Moeka.
Nope. Because that would give Moeka something to do.
Yeah, she's just filling the role of Moeka, but now she has 500 million thousand backstories. Moeka was sad enough, but they made her sad over the course of the game, not things they flash back to with Doctor, the cardboard cutout.
She's mentally ill, and she has trauma, and she has like
She's an orphan too.
Oh, Steven just had a brilliant idea for another cliche. Liquid Snake. Really dumb thought. What if Kagura, whatever, is like, or yeah, it's Kagura. Like a Col0n clone.
Oh, I can't. I'll tell you guys. I can't wait to find out if that's the case. Because at the very least in the show, her looking like Karisu was just like they never did anything with it.
What? No way.
I am hoping that that's not the case.
That's
it
insane.
Could be a lot of alternate endings, bro. Karisu clone.
That's like total ball drop.
Once we get farther into like farther in, there are just so many stupid red herrings I can recall off the top of my head.
I have to give up on my own survival. Wait, who was she? Wait, who did her?
Oh, I think that was me actually.
It was?
Maybe. I think I just talk as high as I possibly could.
I think it was like baby voice. I remember.
It was similar to Nai, kind of.
Yeah.
What did mommy do? What did you do to mommy? What did you do to mommy?
Oh, the all caps. Fantastic.
That was a scream.
Oh.
The slaughter began.
No. How many factions are there? Also, she murdered all of our new favorite characters.
Yeah.
This song kind of rules.
What are you doing?
She dash dances and oh, really? We've seen half of the CGs. Are you kidding me?
What did you do to mommy? What did you do to mommy? What did you do to mommy?
Don't look. Cover your ears too. This is too embarrassing.
Wait, did it? What? Okay, hold on.
Wait.
I thought that when it said that when it said that Suzuha held Mayuri's head tight, I thought her head was its own object, like she got decapitated.
No. Jeez. Okay. She's not even human anymore. You know, like they're reinforcing this. During all her time in combat, she'd never seen a one-sided slaughter like this. Like, I've been in a lot of fights, but this is the worst one by far. I doubt that.
It's like 4 guys on a roof.
It's just a couple bros.
Yeah.
Surrounded by just one girl.
Get around to the right.
Come on, get her. No, her movement's too good.
POV, you get your neck sliced.
Wave dashing.
POV wave check. POV wave check gone wrong.
Up now, fire.
When you wave check a woman with a hijab.
What happened was like someone in the worst part of Compton got wave checked, and then like the whole interaction played out identically to this.
Wait, did they get her?
Probably.
Okay.
No.
This is for our ski mascot.
This is a nightmare video game.
What is going on?
Yo, what?
Retreat! Look at all the blood on the radio building, bro. Look at all this
Oh my
blood.
god. I hope our main 3 got out of there alive, because there had to have been more than 3. It's okay, don't panic. There's still time. There's nothing to worry about. Estes was just fine. Before long, my area will show up at the lab like nothing happened. Oh, nice. New angle on the kabooks.
Drink on the vending machine.
What?
On the vending machine on the right.
Oh, it
Drink.
just says drink. It's the one rule. Never ever let it cool. Oh, I had
But
coffee.
the one rule here is drink.
Drink. When I reached the radio building, I realized that many people in the crowd of pedestrians were holding their phones up to the sky. There was evidently no service near the station either. I hope they explain why, because this is kind of redonkulous. I took a moment to catch my breath as I looked up at the radio building. I could hear what sounded like a distant explosion, even though that's
Gunshots.
evidently gunfire. It wasn't just one.
I mean,
The
yes,
explosions were coming in a series.
yes,
several of the-
gunshots are many explosions.
Yeah.
Okabe.
Several of the people around me were glancing at their surroundings, confused by these unfamiliar sounds. You've never heard a gun before, like not even on TV. And then I realized that was gunfire.
No.
He is slower on the uptake in this game. I remembered the sounds I'd heard during the battle between Cern's Rounders and the Russian military. Also, I know what guns sound like.
The raid on the lab.
Yeah, you know what
He's
they...
been shot before.
He has been shot before. The sounds were coming from the roof of the radio building. Had I not made it
Yeah,
in
but
time...
the Okabe that's been shot before and heard gunfire is a different Okabe.
It's not the Okabe that we knew.
This isn't the Okabe we know.
It's supposed to be.
Zuzua. I ran into the radio building. No, not these stairs.
Oh yeah,
For some-
but no, it's the Suzuha that you don't know, not the Suzuha that killed herself. So like, why does it even matter? Why do you want to save her, bro?
For some reason, the elevator was under maintenance and turned off. For some reason.
For some reason.
If you're writing, I think for some reason is maybe like one of the... At least if I was telling someone how to write, what a huge no-no. For some reason. You're an omniscient narrator. You know what the reason is. Whatever.
Well, okay, he's not omniscient anymore.
Oh, never mind. Sorry, I was so used to the stupid narrator. Never mind. Sorry. I had no choice but to take the stairs. My heart
Come
was
on, this
pounding.
game's bad, but not that bad.
Okay. Can you imagine the omniscient narrator? They shot at Mayuri for some reason, I guess. I'm not really following what's going on. You keep skipping my dialogue, so I don't have a lot of time to like process this.
I think that narrator saying that is the best narrator.
Yeah, I'd listen to him if it was like funny.
What if the narrator was saying like, God, you are skipping through all my dialogue? I mean, what is up with you?
Sorry, this game ain't clan. It ain't gonna respond to us making like minute changes to the game itself.
Yeah. Although it felt like a giant betrayal to change the name of Captain Stone Ford Bellows. Perhaps my greatest work in the history of me naming things.
It was such a cool thing that they did.
My heart was pounding so fast that I thought it would burst, and I tripped several times due to how tense I was. I stumbled again and again on the stairs. I think they were describing the like Okabe running scene from the show, is what that was. Like the one where
Like the GIF that I sent.
yeah, the GIF. They're describing that.
Where
How many
they describe the fact about it being black and white. Dude,
No.
dude, black and white is like a cheat code to make anything look awesome in anime.
It's like violins and music. They make everything
like-
sound rad.
Yeah, it's like, dude, like that black and white scene of him running is so goddamn cool.
Very.
And like, just like just a ton of shonen anime do it. You know, just when like cool moment, black and white. It's just so goddamn cool.
How many
They're
times have I
cheating.
come up the stair like this? Sorry, stairs. There were many. Cursing my lack of endurance, I headed for the top floor.
You know,
Like-
you can make a Kung Fu Panda reference.
I kind of did already. When I got to the 7th floor, I ran into someone I hoped I wouldn't see. No, my guess that I'd run into them was right. I wish that I wasn't, but He is secret bad guy. I was so right. Jesus Christ. I am.
Good job, Adam.
Oh, maybe he's just coincidentally here.
Dr. Resketit.
Hello, Hello.
I was not only was I like predicting to be the
Could
secret bad
could you
guy.
give me a couple bucks so I could get something out of one of these gotcha machines?
1 second, Dr. Resketit. I need to like not find this funny, but just I wanted him to be the bad guy so bad so I could just hear Ivan do. I'm gonna kill all your friends. I'm gonna kill all your friends.
No, he's innocently getting a gotcha
Oh,
machine. We gotta
okay.
we gotta wait for you, Glow.
Hold on.
You have to patience.
So I
before
can
you-
Yeah.
so I can time this properly. Let's actually read all the dialogue. I give it 60 seconds from right now until a gun shows up. People's gonna pull a gun on Okabe.
I didn't expect to see you weird though, Worley.
Dr. Resketit seemed perturbed when he saw my face. What are you doing here?
Calm down for a moment. Can't we talk when you're out of breath? We can't talk when you're out of breath like that.
What are you doing here? What happened to Amadeus? Come on. 30 seconds.
The sampling test I asked you to perform ended 6 months ago. I can't tell you that.
He's angry. That was his answer. Even though Amadeus had disappeared, Resketit was extremely calm. There was no sign of him trying to deal with the problem, and instead of being in his office, he was here. That was all I needed to know. So the message Garisu sent me wasn't true, was it? The father that you'd spoken of was Resketit after all. What happened to Garisu and Maho? We're trying to analyze their memory data to extract the information of the time machine, aren't you?
Boy, that's a surprise.
A minute went by.
Now, back to what I really want to talk to you about. So, those gotcha machines back there. One of them showing like a limited edition Upa.
I'm
Hey,
familiar.
I want one because I don't come here all that often to Japan. So, could you give me a couple bucks? I only got American dollars, but it doesn't take like
Dr.
American
Skedet.
dollars.
Dr. Skedet, this is me calling on the radio that you keep. Weren't you nervous about all the gunfire? Or are you just kind of used to that?
Wait, are you just like here?
Yeah, I'm just here. I want some gotcha things, and my hoe told me that was over here.
Well, I really like the idea that he's not actually twisted.
Yeah, he's just
he's
here.
just like so used to gunshots because he lived in like America.
Like,
Like,
listen,
he didn't
dude.
notice.
The reason I had them put the college in the South LA. It's like
Oh,
in the
no.
best part. It's where if I ever need to find out what humans is really like, I just walk outside and then I'm like, whoa, look at all that. And then because it always happens all the time, I can just take them off the street sometimes, use that subject, and they don't even know what's going on. I'll be like, yo, bro, I'll give you 20 bucks, you come and eat this in my lab. And they eat it. And I give them 15 bucks and they don't know the difference.
Hold on. So you're just like here. You didn't release the androids. You're not extracting them for information about the time machine. You're just done. You're just
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Because
They had some cool posters on the wall.
Yeah, I can spot you a couple bucks, I guess. Sorry, I completely misjudged you, Dr. Resketit. I thought you were like a smart, conniving, bad guy.
Nah, I only do that in my free time.
Oh, are you on the
But,
clock right now?
Nah, not on the clock right now. It's fine. If I were on the clock, the business would give me money for the business trip. But I'm just here in my free time because if it's a business trip and I come here, I can ask them to give me a lot of money and I can use it for gotchas. I can get my hoe to pay for all the food and stuff, and I can use all the money that they gave me for food to pay for gotchas.
Where'd all the money go then? Why don't you have any on you now?
Get them off the clock, so they didn't give me any money for travel.
Oh, I see.
He
I-
used all his money on the machines.
Yeah, my hoe not giving me money right now because I took a bit too much from her last time.
Is she giving you an allowance?
Nah, I take whatever I want, but I like to let her think she has power. If I ever really need more money, I could take it. But like, I'm like, don't worry. You know, I'll listen to you. I'll let you do my allowance. But as soon as I really need the money, I'll be like, yo, I need that money, and she'll give me the money.
Huh.
Yeah, but then I would Karitu told you all about that. I thought that she was keeping an eye on her, and well, I wonder when she did that.
Resketit seemed truly shocked.
I don't know how you found out that I got an allowance from her.
which meant that he hadn't noticed that Karisu was a 4chaner or that she had spoken to me there. I knew it! Sorry. I fucking knew it.
I mean, if we went a little faster.
It's okay. And then Esqueda took a gun and pointed at me.
So I found this thing on the street earlier. Do you guys have these here? Cause I don't like.
Jesus Christ, is that loaded?
I don't know. But I found it on the ground. It's not mine.
Okay, well, don't point it at me, Dr. Esqueda, please. Or
Why not?
yourself. Because it's dangerous. You could kill somebody. You could have their eye out.
If there's one thing that I've learned is that when Mr. Skeda has a gun pointed to you, you don't tell him to point it at you.
Okay, Mao. No, that's not something you need to tell him. I think you learned a little too much. But hey,
Just who are you?
listen, I'm just a scientist. I think guns are cool. I just found it on the street. It's not mine, and I'm not pointing it at you. I'm merely just holding it in your direction.
I see. Okay, you're right. Could you get your finger off the trigger? Just in case.
No, science isn't a charity. I don't want my finger where I want. It's an experiment. And are you aware that of an American civil intelligence agency called Strategy Focus? They're the ones that made this gun. Now, you never seen a Strategy Focus gun before.
Stratego, the American company. Stratfor. I'd read about them on a
Yes.
conspiracy theory website. I heard they were putting chemicals in the water to turn the freaking frogs gay. And I remembered reading that they'd acquired top secret information about, hold on. I remember reading that they'd acquired top secret information on rustic ballistic missiles. So I'm both confused and tripping up on this line. That even the CIA couldn't get, and then sold it. The result was the destruction of the CIA's reputation.
You know,
At
maybe
the same time, the total reorganization of Russia's military strategy. I'd even heard rumors that during the Gulf and Iraq wars, they'd obtained information about the warring countries faster than anyone, and spread it as needed.
Can we look at the tip?
Yeah,
Oh.
and also just a hot tip.
Whoa.
Because conspiracy theories, Steins Gate, Stratfor is a real company, and presumably there are conspiracy theories about it having ties to the CIA.
They might have just made this
Stratfor.
up because they stopped being clever.
Fictional.
No, they didn't. It's
Official
real.
name: Strategic Focus, an
I looked it
American
up.
civilian intelligence company, sometimes called the Shadow CIA, as its own independent intelligence network that uses to gather and analyze security information from around the globe, and many famous companies and military organizations sit on its board of advisors. They are a for-profit company with completely different ideals and policies from groups like Anonymous, who craft classified information, or WikiLeaks, which publishes public interested information from whistleblowers. There's a real information brokerage company named Strategic Forecasting Inc., based out of Texas. This company bears similar relationship with them.
Yeah, but no, I'm all of that is real.
Interesting. That's insane. That's Cl0n.
Well, hey, at least they're still taking influence from real world conspiracies.
So supposedly the world government, not the world government from One Piece, the world governments, like the governments of the world, supposedly called them Shadow CIA. I don't know what that means though. Like, are they dark? Oh, they're from Texas.
That's a wonderful question, Doctor. So he was going to use Amadeus for military purposes. Was everything he'd said at that seminar just platitudes and lies?
Hey, I don't know where you're getting that from. Like, literally, I just found this gun on the ground. It had nothing to do with whatever else is going on.
You're right. I'm sorry. I mean, your poster outside the room was like in crayon scrawled Dr. Eskedit's beep boop computer press conference.
Listen, dude, I didn't need to open my mouth and smoke comes out. And then I open my mouth, and then the CIA is like, yo, can we use what you just said? And I'm like, sure, if you pay me. Like, I don't care what they're doing. I don't even know what I know what I'm saying, but I don't know what I'm saying. But it's me, but it's not me.
He's the stupidest twist villain in the entire world. He's just selling it to whoever gives him money.
What I'm trying to say is I'm not the one who's important here, my ideas. And I don't control my ideas. They just come out of me. But, Nintendo, I heard something from Col0n. Is that the chick,
Is that
the
Kagure?
sorted online thing? Is that, yeah, I think that's probably. So, do you have that weird disease they was talking about? I'm just worried.
Oh.
I want to see you get hurt. You seem to know something about how it works. I've been wondering, because like I get my ideas from like asking other people things, and then like thinking about those things more, and then telling them to other people. So like it's very interesting, and I was thinking if you would like could give some information to me.
For a price.
What kind of price?
I'm thinking. Oh, it won't cost you a cent. Free tuition.
I'm probably organized that, but also at the same time, like I'm not pointing this gun at you. It's just in your direction, but it's still in your direction.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it is threatening.
No.
Uh,
I'm not saying that's related to what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's a separate idea on the side.
Okay.
This gun is just pointed in your direction.
I'll
I'm not
keep that
threatening
in
you with
mind.
it.
Thank you.
Just keep it in mind. So all you have to do to like give me the information undergo a simple procedure. Like if you just all you have to do is like listen. You're a pretty cool guy. I want you as my assistant.
Oh.
Now then right here, the one choice that determines how the game finishes. You can say yes or no. Like just completely.
Can you pull out your phone?
No, absolutely not.
Just like a
Become
a normal like visual novel choice prompt pops up.
Which
yes
hasn't
or
shown
no.
up once in Steins Gate.
Never,
ever.
no.
Doesn't show.
Not even in this
choose
game.
to become his assistant.
I absolutely yes. I want to help this guy out. He's awesome. He's just like getting wrapped up in things. He's much like us in the first game, just getting way over his head on stupid conspiracy nonsense. But like he just
He's just selling.
But like from the side of Friedkin.
Yeah.
Like this is literally. I like the idea that it's just like some like American like goofball who accidentally made like a self-sufficient AI. CIA contacted him. He's just like, yeah, no, you can have it.
He was the one monkey. He was the one monkey in the Infinite Monkeys, Infinite Typewriters thing.
He named like if you want it, I want $1 trillion. Just a stupid amount. They're like, okay, we can do that. But, whoa, really?
Only $1 trillion for the most advanced AI the world's ever seen. You've got yourself a deal, Dr. Resket. $1 trillion is yours.
Damn, it's a lot of money. I can do that to make my own school.
I'm glad that he's giving back to his community.
Then I can be at the top, and then if it's my school, that means that my whatever I think is reality, and I can teach a whole generation of kids.
Oh no!
Like me.
Never mind.
He is really the truest villain.
For some reason, my whole body broke out in goosebumps at the word procedure and eskedit and school. The Dr. Eskedit I knew was not the same as the Dr. Eskedit I knew before. The man with a childlike, mischievous heart and a deep scientific curiosity. The man who'd been so kind to me. The man I respected was still here. In place was the cruel scientific fundamentalist who thought nothing of human lives or hearts as he pointed a gun at me.
Listen, I don't know what the other stuff you said was, but I'm not pointing a gun at you.
Or was this who he truly was? Suddenly, he seemed like a terrifying unknown.
So how about it? You want to be my friend?
Always.
He just wants a friend.
He's just in over his head and he wants a friend. He took a step. We're writing this game way better. He took a step towards me, and then another fierce gunfight broke out above. Eskedit clicked his tongue at the sound. I think that was out of... No, it couldn't have been out of fear. He grew up in southern LA. He glanced towards the stairs.
It sounded kind of. I was thinking about the beat of those gunshots, and it sounded like one of my favorite songs.
I thought it was more like a.
Hold on.
Let
me find the song. You know the Instagram. There's those memes on there. My friend sends me a lot of them that like uses one song that goes like on and on and on. Ba da ba 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 da ba ba ba. Let me find one real quick. But like it sounds like that.
Can't say
like,
I've heard this before.
Does it?
Yeah, it sounded like that. And I was like, what am I hearing? Gunfire? I thought, or no, maybe that's music. I'm thinking, nah, it's gotta be music. Probably not gunfire.
Ugh. I took advantage of the distraction. Luckily, I was still on the staircase. I tackled his legs as hard as I could, and he lost his balance and fell. Please don't kill me.
My legs are made of steel. I don't fall.
Yeah, he's like 7 feet tall.
Fell down the stairs.
He hit his head hard on one of the steps, and after a moment's jerk, stopped moving at all. Jesus, wow. He's a pathetic little science man. He might be dead, but I didn't care anymore. I'd become a murderer so many times over already.
What?
Jeez. Oh,
no.
Their blood.
Still
What do
no
you
blood.
mean? What?
When I opened the door, what I saw was a
Is he,
vision.
is he saying like what a murder? What?
I,
What's he mean become a murderer many times over already?
I think he means Kurisu.
And Mayuri.
Yeah, like I watched. I think he meant I've watched so many people die, or like I don't know. When I opened the door, what I saw was a vision from the heart of hell itself. There was blood everywhere, and bodies, and scary goop, and your brains on the. Oh, so scary.
And then they went underneath the car, and then there was a dead body in the car.
It was a dead family, and but I'm used to it. Cool. What is this? In the middle of a sea of blood was a girl in a motorcycle suit and helmet. Covered in crimson, she lay on the ground. She held a giant cleaver. I could see instantly that she was responsible for this disaster, or was being very cleverly framed. Her shoulders moved up and down a little, so evidently she was still alive.
Wait, a woman in red with a pile of blood.
Woman.
Again, that would be clever.
What? Oh. Oh, yeah, that would. I approached the woman, trying my best not to throw up from the stench.
Damn!
That pizza looked good.
That pizza looked good.
The dying ass shot.
The sunlight stream off at night.
Done that. Damn, that pizza look good.
What was y'all thinking?
You try to push me down the stairs so only you could see this?
Jeez, I thought you were dead. You have a thick skull.
Are you okay, mommy? Yeah, my skull was made of rubber. It bounced right back. I invented that.
He bounced up 2 flights of stairs like a goddamn.
It's like I wasn't sitting still because I was still bouncing. That was actually my after image, and I bounced all the way down to the bottom, and I had to walk back up.
Sorry, that's really funny. I could. Man, I titled the stream wrong.
You needed to replace the second 8 with a T.
Yeah, dang. Is there a T in the numbers? Not really. 7, I guess?
7, yeah.
Yeah. I could hear her voice from beneath the cracked, broken helmet. Ooh, speaking of cracked, she kind of cracked though. I looked closer and saw that some of the blood was her own. Her body was racked by bullet wounds and her hand was completely gone. It was a miracle that she'd somehow survived all that. She didn't seem to notice me as she slowly crawled through the blood. Hate to see him die, love to watch him crawl. I followed her gaze and saw Mayuri huddled beneath the time machine. Suzuki seemed to be unhurt, but there was blood on Mayuri's face, but you're just going to have to imagine it.
Wait, no, it's actually there. It's on the side of her face.
Oh. Mayuri. I hadn't expected to see her here and was worried about her wound, but more than anything I was glad she was safe. She raised her face when she heard my voice, but the next moment her eyes locked onto the girl in the motorcycle suit.
No.
She saw the thing crawling toward her and screamed.
Mommy, this isn't what it looks like. I really don't want to do anyone else.
Hold on, something very important just happened. We're closer.
Important.
Kagari? Did you say Kagari? Why did you say that name? Sorry.
Oh, dude.
Mother's name.
So Kagari talks in third person. Fucko talks in third person.
Mm,
And my Jap teacher sometimes talks in third person.
nice. It was only then that I realized that the girl in the motorcycle suit was the Kagari Shina that Suzuo had been looking for.
I'm sorry, Mommy.
Kagari, that's enough. I hate this scene. Suzuo yelled, unable to take anymore. Just don't move anymore, you'll die.
Kagari didn't want to see you, really. I mean it. I had to save you, so please don't hate me. I'm sorry, Mommy. Forgive me.
This was unearned.
Damn.
Wait, hold on.
That pizza looking gooder by the second.
How the fuck was she wearing heels? Where'd she
These
get
those is the battle heels that I patented.
Do you wear
I
your
came
heels
up
in
to
defense
I came
or
up to
attack
the
mode?
CIA asked me for more ideas, and I was like, you know how girls wear high heels? What if we made battle heels so girls could battle but still wear heels?
Dr. Skidit, you're a genius. We should hire you on the team for the shadow government.
Did that really happen, Dr. Skidit? Oh my god, those are heels.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, how else do you think she was able to run around do all that stuff in heels without losing balance? Because I found out that if you balance heels right, they don't fall. So I balanced them right.
That sounds smart, but I feel like for stealth missions that would probably get you killed.
No, I put some stuff in there that makes them like better than usual shoes. So they're like, I was like, okay, what if we made heels that were just better
They're
than
the
usual shoes?
sneakiest heels known
Because if you
to
think
man.
about it, the heels is different than normal shoes, and in order to be better than something, you got to be different than something. So if they is different, they could be better. So they were better.
That's not a terrible line of logic, but that sounds so vague. I don't know how your research team worked with that. Anyway, at last her strength failed and she collapsed after Dr. Skidit and I discussed battle heels for another 20 minutes. I returned to my senses and ran to her before Suzuki could get there. Hey, are you okay? Her breathing was wheezy and shallow. One of the bullets had probably pierced her lungs? Wait,
So
Suzu,
Okabe, is you talking to me about battle heels? You becoming my friend like you said you would?
Yes, I'm sorry I pushed you down the stairs.
No, kick him down the stairs again.
Don't worry, other people have tried to do worse, especially around in the streets around the lab.
Thank you for being so understanding.
On the back of his neck.
I thought taking off her helmet would help her breathe, so I put my hand on it to remove it, but she grabbed my hand and pushed it away.
No, don't.
I prefer not because I don't want to disturb anyone. I mean, I know the window in the bedroom's open right now. I know that. I mean, I guess if you were asking me, I'd say no. But if you want to open it anyway, that's your choice to make.
Don't take it. Not in front of mommy and big sis. Please, Okabe.
Her voice and the way she talked. I realized who this girl Kagari Shino was. I looked close and saw I recognized her face. What? No, you're... But why? What? That's not what she looks like.
What's that?
What the hell? What? What? What?
Damn. I didn't think that was her. Does that mean that other one has a pizza like that?
I suppose so. What?
Wait, so that means Suzu was naked fighting with herself?
What? Yes? What?
I don't know if I don't know if I remember this happening in the show.
This is the dumbest thing ever. Is Kagari okay?
Because I feel like something this retarded I probably would have remembered, but I don't particularly remember this.
Stay back. I quickly motioned to Suzuki to keep her distance. Leave her to me, you take care of Mayuri. Is she okay? Check for me. She looked upset, but did as I asked. She went back to Mayuri and started to look at her wounds. Mayuri was covering her face and trying not to look at the bodies. It's okay, it's not deep. I relaxed a little when I heard that. Wait, why does it still say... What?
Wait. No, game theory. I think it's possible for redheads to turn blonde somehow.
Was he just was he saying like by his face? Is he saying that like it just looked like Kurisu?
No. This totally looks like Suzu. What the fuck? Wait, what? Why is she blonde? Is she supposed to be blonde?
So what happened? When I was like beaming my mind beamed into her mind, for some reason it turned her hair blonde. That's probably what it is.
Wait, if you don't remember this from the show, is this like the hell?
This might just be Kaguri, but like then him. The only thing I can imagine, if it's still being tagged Kaguri, and we assume that means this is Kaguri, the only thing I can imagine his statement meaning is that this looks exactly like Kurisu.
But
The
but
hairstyle
she's
is similar
still
enough.
blonde. Whatever. This is the fucking dumbest thing.
No, yeah, it's
so
supposed to
glad
be
you
just
said
Kaguri.
that,
Because
man.
this one has green eyes, but this one has blue eyes, and Kaguri has blue eyes.
Yeah, as does Kurisu, but what the fuck? Kaguri's voice was a whisper as I cradled her in my arms. And then she slowly closed her eyes. Her breathing got weaker. Hang in there. Why are you?
It's okay, don't worry. Even like this, I don't suffer or feel pain. I always hear the voice of God.
Is it the brainwashing chip? Is that the...
He tells me it doesn't hurt and that I don't feel pain.
I can't get hurt.
So I'm just...
Ew! You just coughed
Dude.
all over me.
What I
That's
do is
disgusting.
I beam my brain waved into her mind saying, you're on a mission from God. You gotta go and save the orphanage.
The Blues Brothers were being mind controlled by Dr. Eskedit to bring the band back together because he liked one of their songs.
I'll tell you, Okabe. The real one doesn't know anything. What?
What?
She's been in Europe on an exchange program for 3 years. Who?
What?
The professor manipulated the things behind the scenes to send me to Akihabara.
What?
Is this the one that's been like brainwashed into thinking she was Kaguri? The real one doesn't know anything.
The professor?
Hold on. All right. Can you pull up the dialogue again that she said? Because
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you. The real one doesn't know anything. She's been in Europe in an exchange program for 3 years. Professor manipulated by them.
I assume this
The
means
real one?
this time's Kaguri, because she's a
Okay,
future Kaguri.
Hold on. Based on, let's just continue the scene, and I think
I
I'll
don't
try
think
to
this time's
explain the best.
Kaguri's been born yet.
Yeah, I'll try to explain it to what I found to the best of my ability. But
Did
it's
you
really
see me?
stupid.
Wait, oh, is that Yuki?
Yeah, it's supposed to look like a Yuki.
Oh.
Okay, guys, hold on.
Oh.
That means that one of the red herrings in the Steins Gate show was not a red herring in the. So what happens is in the show at some point they do like the same exact thing as the like a lab raid from the original Steins Gate. Okay, they do that. You got that? Like just lab raid, like Woman in Black.
Okay.
Suzuo fights her and kicks her arm, and then she like, it's like that hurt, and like they all run away. They all run after they do something. And then the next time we see Yuki, her arm is bandaged as though she were like that one. But then it's never addressed again. This did not happen in the show.
What? No way.
They foreshadow and set up that what is Yuki? Is Yuki like was she the chick in the black suit? And then it's like what? But then it never gets addressed again. It ends up in the show just being a complete red herring.
So, from what I understand, is that Kaguri disguised herself as Yuki with the voice of God, aka Eskedit,
right
in her brain with the brainwashing beam.
Right.
As Yuki.
Yes.
Well, the real Yuki.
So this is Kaguri, but it's just Kaguri described as Yuki because the real Yuki's been away for 3 years, and she's been impersonating her for 3 years.
Okay, got it. Wait, so does that mean
the Kaguri was
the Kaguri
Yuki,
that we knew?
Well, Yuki was Kaguri the whole time. That's
but in the show,
Okay.
Kaguri shows up as a character and is just there the whole time.
What?
Well, because it depends on the ending.
No, that doesn't. Wait, no. In the show, that makes even less sense because this is Yuki. This isn't like Yuki being the bad guy. This is Kaguri being a bad guy, but disguised as Yuki. But in the show, Kaguri is her own individual character, and Yuki's her own individual character.
Is that
Right,
different in
then-
the show?
No.
And then-
what happens is it's now in the game. It's different based on the ending, so the entire character dynamics change.
Wait, are you shitting?
Depending on the ending.
Martin, are you like calling that, or do you know that?
That's just what I found.
You found?
Yeah.
What?
So you looked it up.
Why did you
Yeah.
do that?
Well, because it's stupid. I was desperate to find out what's going on.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess thanks for the push in the right direction, but I would have liked to not know that. Oh well. What
It's
the-
retarded.
This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
So like, is it like there's not different endings? There's just entirely different stories.
I mean, I don't know.
I haven't even made any like decisions or choices. I've just told Lukaku to fuck off. Wait, if the choices have happened, if story-altering decisions have happened already, we're gonna have to replay so much of the goddamn game. Ugh.
I feel like maybe we just have to hit a different button, then we did a different route after the game ends. Because
Maybe.
no, because like this whole thing with Yuki, like if they keep it consistent that Yuki's been gone for 3 years, we haven't been playing this game for 3 years. That means Yuki was already gone
Right,
at the beginning of the game, and that was already Kaguri.
but they
But-
can just explain dumb shit away with different world lines and stuff.
Yes.
Like in this world line, she never went on the European exchange program.
No, okay, but what I'm saying is we haven't altered anything, so like the world line's not going to shift like that, right?
It shouldn't, but I think this game might just be insane. Whatever. Kaguri opened her eyes a little once more and looked towards the time machine, towards Mayuri and Suzuwa. 2.
So damn, I guess Kaguri likes Dario now too.
What?
It's okay. I'm sure the real one will love Ashina too, just like I did. I said it. Don't tell anyone, okay? It's a nice fade.
I was right. Jeez. And this time, her smile still shining in her eyes, they closed for real. With one final shudder, the strength left her body. I am so confused. Her life faded away in my hands. There was so much I wanted to ask her. Why had she appeared before us using that name? No, I guess that was the entire list of questions. There were so many things I didn't understand. But Kaguri Shina's life ended in that moment.
Credits music plays. Boom. Ending.
That would be it. Sure, okay. Alright, that's 1 out of 6.
I mean, is it? That would be stupid.
Uncle Ocarina, is Kaguri okay? I came back to my senses when I heard her voice. I told her about Kaguri's death. Or if I told her about Kaguri's death, it would cause her a lot of mental stress. Yes? What? Wait, but she's like right there.
What do you mean you're not going? What?
What do you mean? What?
It would cause her a lot of mental stress. What do you mean if you told her? She can see it happening.
Seeing it. This wasn't a good idea. Right now I need to do something about the time machine as fast as possible. She's okay, I'll take her to a hospital. I slung Kaguri's bloody body around my shoulder and stood up. Imagine he has to like weekend at Bernie's her and like stick her hand through her like motorcycle suit and like bob it up and down. You shut down the machine and hide it. The cops will be coming.
It's too late.
Oh
The
my
cop
God.
probably already heard the gunshots and are on their way.
You did bounce. You're sorry you're late, Professor. Okay. All right, Brandon. You missed
You
probably
missed so
the
much.
most. All right. Quick summary. What happened first?
A really long, annoying phone call of nothing happening.
Oh yeah, but after the really long phone call of nothing happening, it turns out, number one, okay, Suzuha and Mayuri are about to go back in time to go fix what Mayuri's dumb, character breaking nonsense, and then, oh no, these Spider-Man looking motherfuckers climb up the rooftop and then are holding Mayuri at gunpoint, and they're also total best friend dude bros that very much love and respect each other. And
They're not gay. They are not gay.
No, they're not gay, but they do take each other out to ice cream and compliment themselves on appearance, or compliment each other on their appearance and line delivery. So find yourself some friends like Armed Man 1, 2, and 3, or right, middle, and left. Better. Anyway, so after Mayuri gets pointed a gun at her for the 9th time, and then Kagari shows up and murders all of them, and then gets murdered herself. And also concurrently, while that's happening, Okabe is in the stairs of the radio building for the 900th time, and then Dr. Eskedit shows up, and we're like, oh, why is Dr. Eskedit here? Oh, turns out Adam was right. He's the secret villain bad guy. And then within 10 minutes of me calling it, he also pulls out a gun. And then he's like, oh, I'm going to brainwash people, and they're going to, I am the science man. I'm an evil science man, and people are going to do what I say, and my motivation hasn't entirely been given yet, but I like Ivan's interpretation of it better, where he's just kind of an idiot who's just on the wrong side. Anyway, so after we push we yank Dr. Eskedit's leg off the stairs after he's pointing a gun at us, we ascend to the rooftop, where we find that Kagari is also a bloodied mess and caught in the crossfire. So then after and then we go attend to her while Suzuha and Mayuri are bleeding and in bad shape, and then we open up her motorcycle helmet, and turns out, oh my god, Kagari is, it took me a second anyway to figure out what this is supposed to be, but Kagari is actually Yuki the whole time. Yuki was actually being impersonated by Kagari, who the real Yuki is actually in a European exchange program, and we'll meet Daru eventually, but it turns out Kagari actually liked Daru. He don't tell anybody.
In a better timeline, Daru could have hired him.
Yes. And then now she dies, and now Eskedit is back. That's pretty much everything.
I'll give you so what was I say? So I'll give you the real Eskedit backstory right now. So what happened was, Eskedit being the infinite monkey he is, he's the he was born under the star sign of the infinite monkey. They let him create like the Amadeus AI. He just kind of created that.
He was the infinite monkey on the infinite typewriter. He was the correct monkey.
So he made that Amadeus AI, and then the CIA was like, "Yo, can we buy this for like $1 million? Can we buy this?" And he was like, yeah, for $1 million." And they were like, "Sure, okay." Then he was like, "Damn, I got a lot of money now." Then he made his own school. And that's what Victor Concordia University is, and he had his own lab so he could do science, because he always thought the idea of being a scientist was cool. And then the CIA kept coming back to him, being like, "Yo, bro, like, listen, you're so smart. You made that AI. Can you make us some more cool, like, secret agent stuff?" And he's like, "Yeah. What if we made battle heroes? What if we made what if like I started brainwave? Like, what if I used my coolness to brainwave myself into people, and then we can mind control them?" And like every time he gave him a suggestion that like was just logical enough, they would put their own think tank onto it that would somehow make it a reality, and think that he was the genius that pioneered it. Then it just kind of kept snowballing.
And now he's just in way too deep. And
he accidentally became like the shadow
he's in way too deep, but he doesn't know that he's in way too deep into anything.
Yeah, and he just wants to be friends with Okabe.
He just wants to be friends with Okabe. He just wants Okabe to be his assistant. It's too late.
So if you made pre-development Okabe an old American science man, but like way dumber, and he just wants the assistant because he thinks it's cool.
To apologize. It's too late to apologize.
Oh, it's too late.
It's too late to apologize. It's too late to apologize.
Anyway,
too late.
Stop singing that.
Too late. No, dude. I'm like all of a sudden I'm on the edge of my seat.
Yeah, RPG battle.
Too late to apologize.
Before I could open the door, a huge shadow appeared from within.
To apologize.
Professor, he wasn't dead.
Sorry, I just had the song stuck in my head. You know, one of the things I had the CIA make was make me into rubber. I'm like Luffy from One Piece. I thought he was so cool. I'm like, yo, what if I was Luffy? And they were like,
But in his ramblings, I've learned that he must have taken a lot of damage to the head because his face was the color of clay and one of his eyes wasn't focusing. Is that normal?
I don't know what you're talking about. I think you're just seeing things. Like, my face looks normal to me.
You can see it?
Yeah, like, so I'm made out of rubber, right? So that means that my line of sight can bounce
Narcissist.
back at me. And by the way, so I think there's going to be a lot, like, there's going to be a war zone soon. Like, you know that time machine back there? The Americas, Russians, and Japans all probably want it. And all of our gunshots probably drew a ton of attention. And then once the gears start turning, you can't stop. Listen, dude, I've had to sit through so many lectures by the CIA telling me that I can't just tell people on Reddit about my cool inventions. They're like, oh, won't you tell some stupid Redditors that you're about to make a better computer than Microsoft? They'll try and use it to take advantage of the stock market, and then once the gears start turning, they don't stop turning, and then you have the 2008 recession. That
You
was me,
caused
by
the
the way.
2008 recession?
Not intentionally. That was mostly the CIA, but I don't know. They gave me a lot of money for it, so I was like, okay. And then if Calgary had only told us sooner, things wouldn't have gotten that bad.
This kid knew
Like,
about Calgary?
listen, dude.
Which one that I was
dude,
right. I told you.
I'm just here. They just keep telling, like, they keep like being like, yo, could you do this for us? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Then I give them some good ideas, and then like I make it happen somehow, and they pay me more.
But Suzuo spoke before I could. I see. So you're the professor. You're the one who brainwashed Calgary, aren't you?
I mean, I don't brainwash people. I just like beam my thoughts into their head.
Is that
But then
true?
it also works the other way around. Yeah, it is. Like, I can actually do that.
Is that the kind of person you are?
Yeah, like I was born for some reason when I was born, I can do a lot of cool things.
Oh,
One
you
of those
know-
things that I can do is gene
Hold on.
wave.
That jokingly retcon explains all of our little conversations with.
Ah!
And that's what I was getting to, is that not only can I brainwave my brains into yours, I can brain your wave into my beam wave, and then like it makes it so I can hear you when you're thinking, and it's kind of cool if you think about it.
That's how you
Because
could
if you
just
think of, like, listen, if
talk
you
to
think
us
about
when
it,
you weren't
it's
even in the
cool.
scene.
Yeah, I know, wasn't that wild? Like, it's like, and also, like, listen, dude, it's not me. It's the DIA. Like, I don't know what they're doing, and I don't really care. Because they write me a paycheck every month. I'm like, okay.
It isn't even like the CIA. It's like the weird shadow government. Whatever. Who cares?
CIA, schmia.
He doesn't even know he was working for at this point. Too much to keep track of.
Like,
Pescetta didn't even try to deny it.
you know, like, it was wild. So, like, 10 years ago, I'm walking down the streets of LA, and what do I know? There's like, some little, like, redhead chick, and I was like, what? That chick's Asian. This is 10 years ago, mind you. You don't see Asians around that part of that time. I don't know, what's an Asian doing here? So I picked her up, brought her to the lab, and was like, yo, if you're Asian, you must got a cool backstory. And I started like trying to talk to her about what her backstory was,
And
like
learned
trying to
she
come up
had
with some
several.
cool ideas. And then all of a sudden, like, the backstories I was giving her started coming real. It was weird.
You helped
I
her
saw-
with her backstories. This never would have happened if she led a normal life.
Could you please not yell like that, dude? Like, I've got a headache. I probably ate some bad sushi earlier that some dude gave me. But like, listen, I'm telling the truth. She's the one that came to me. She came to me, and she was like, "Yo, are you God?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sounds about right." And then like she's like, "Oh, I gotta get plastic surgery. I gotta infiltrate this city." And then I was like, "Sure, that sounds like a good idea. I will tell the CIA." And the CIA loved it. They loved it. And evidently, some voice of God in her head told me to do it. Then all of a sudden, boom! I was like, "Dude, maybe that voice of God is me, because I'm like based in God." And at first, I thought she was some homeless girl making a store trying to get food. Then, like, it was weird. Like, when I was examining her brain and her memories, my brainwave powers, I found out some like interesting things. I was like, "Whoa, this God that's talking to her, it sounds just like me."
And even as his face twisted in pain, he smiled proudly.
Adam, I think you're muted for us. This God she spoke of, it was actually me. At first, I was just thinking, it's me because I'm God, so I'm the one in her head. But no, it was actually me. I'm God.
I love that we actually had a. It was me. I can't believe that's a real line. You're a real mad scientist. So
I'm not
cool.
mad.
Ow.
I'm actually pretty happy because like I'm here talking to you.
Now I'm getting a headache.
I'm having fun hanging out here. There's those loud sounds that like are beyond my range of hearing. That's one downside to my brain waves. I can't hear anything like higher than like a 1400 frequency.
You're on break forever? Are you back from work? Or also Steven's on break. Suddenly I heard a siren down below. Just hearing the sound made me feel uneasy. I'd never heard a sound like it before. What is this?
That sounded like a rape whistle.
The rape siren.
This is a guerrilla attack information. I know the voice actor is a girl. Repeat, guerrilla attack information. A guerrilla random chimp event may occur in this area. Please get indoors.
Random chimp attack, dude.
Further information from Radio TV podcast.
God damn it. Do you remember that meme Harambe?
The what? No.
Never, no, I didn't happen. Sorry, like because like what happened when I merged my memories to me from the future. I forget what time it is, but so.
Wait, really? You're not working at Little Caesars anymore? Also, attention citizens, there is a random chimp event. Random chimpanzees have been scattered around the town. They have been trained to eat human flesh. Attention, random chimp event. It's to keep the citizens in line. If they get too like rowdy, they do a random chimp event.
Can we read the gorilla attack information thing tip?
Only if you make up that it's about monkeys.
Okay.
I heard that announcement. Okay, I want to read announcement first. Coming from the speakers on the street.
Announcement was the random event. Also, it's 6 and 9.
Guerrilla attack information. One type of instantaneous national alert, a J alert system in case of a large-scale emergency disaster armed attack. The J alert system uses communication satellites to automatically activate all disaster warning systems in the country and warn the populace. When activated, the J alert triggers a series of loudspeakers and sirens placed all around the country. There are several different types, such as the emergency earthquake, the Tokai alert, tsunami alert, eruption alert, weather alert, ballistic missile alert,
air
raid alert, random chimp event alert, and special gorilla attack, special orangutan attack alerts, and then a gorillaism alert.
Gorillaism. A random chimp event.
That's that might be me. So like what happened was like the CIA this time was like, yo, animals, what if we used animals? And I was like, dude,
Dr. Esketed, I can't hear you over the several helicopters in the sky above me.
Awesome. So I was like, dude, if we made these chimps,
their engines were clearly more powerful than the ones in
the
the
media's
like, news
yeah, that's right. That's how it
I
should
recognize the sounds from the time I'd spent in the wartime world line. Oh my god.
I told you, didn't I? There's a war chimp over there, right? So what happened was I was in the lab and I made flying chimps.
Like from Wizard of Oz?
Yeah, kind of. Like they fly around, they got guns on them. Isn't that cool? Like I combined guns, flying, and chimps all in one.
If they asked you to make monkey weapons, does that mean the Third World War is about to begin?
Okay, maybe the Third World War is actually more about the war monkeys than it is the time machine. That's what not a lot of people know.
Really?
Not a lot of people know that the Third World War actually started because of the monkey machines. Is what we call them. That's what we say. We call them the monkey machines, not the stupid time machine. Everyone's like, oh, the time machine. Not the monkey machines are the real danger. Then it's like, boom, right in the middle of their city, World War. Monkey machines everywhere. I don't know why I started
taking you seriously because you pointed a gun at me. You were still the same lovable goofball as get it.
That's right.
Bring it here, and then they hug.
In the time machine, and they abandoned Suzu and travel back to like 1900 together.
So they can patent Dr. Esketet's genius inventions even before they become. They turn his billion-dollar company into a trillion-dollar company.
But it was wild. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, in the middle of a city, boom, World War, chimps everywhere. They didn't even know what hit them.
And then Esketet leaned up against a wall, sat down, and stopped moving. Whether he'd passed out or gone into a coma from the brain damage, I didn't have time to find out. Are you? No.
Listen, that sushi I ate earlier really not hitting me right. I want to take a nap real quick.
Okay. It was like the air in the city had gotten heavier. That's how it felt. A chill ran down my spine. I think I also had some sushi. Oh, this guy. I'd spent a month at war in that world line, and the same future was about to begin. Something like that couldn't happen in Japan. It was like a TV show or a movie. but I knew instinctively that this wasn't fiction. Hate it where they say that in games. There had been signs since 6 months ago. Here in Akihabara, in Tokyo, in Japan. I don't know why I went, like, up in scale instead of down. Spies and soldiers from all around the world had been working in the shadows. In violent street fights in public. So I had known this would happen. By refusing Suzuwa's request and choosing the world line where Mayuri survived, I doomed over 5 billion people. You know, I kind of forgot about that. I was the one who chose this. It was me. Uncle
My
Mayuri.
line.
I looked and saw that Suzuwa was pushing Mayuri into the time machine. Oh, Martin, you want to take Ogre back? You've been a little
Sure.
voice starved.
Yeah, I'm in this calling thing.
Let's see. Oh, we're gonna have to jump to the path.
Oh, what?
Take care of Kaguri.
Suzuha had no idea that Kaguri was already dead. She leaped into the cockpit. It's a satellite. I raced over and grabbed onto the hatch, then looked inside. But you can't meet a year ago. You're going back there? So suddenly? Can I go with? There's enough room for the 3 of us.
Oh my god, you've had your chance for like a year now. Back off. It's not sudden and we're not going back there.
She was tapping commands into the console as she spoke.
No clip.
Wait, what do you mean you're not going back there?
SV_cheats1. Wait, is there an underscore between cheats and what? I'm borrowing Mayuri for a little bit.
Have you not even played Half-Life once? Also,
Uh,
Mayuri was already strapped into a seat.
I played Gary's mod.
It's the same command, they're all source games.
I know, but it's been a while.
Well, just like when I jumped a year ago with Suzuha. Mayuri, you...
Ocarina.
You haven't had any dialogue to say this whole scene. Oh, gunshots. I heard fire and gunshots and screams into the distance. Like mini explosions, if you would. But it looked like some of the other spies had started fighting each other, because war had broken out. Ooh.
That was instant.
Okabe,
Kaguri
could
may
you
have
add
just-
5 more minutes to the timer, please? I don't want to wake up yet.
That's
I didn't know Dr. Skedit's alarm clock was gunshots, but you know what?
doesn't surprise me one bit.
Kaguri may have just wiped out a force from one nation, but an army from an entirely different one was still coming.
How do you know that?
I'm just taking my best guess here, honestly. I don't know.
Ocarina here.
Mayuri handed me a smartphone. I took it without thinking, because like it's that weird psychological thing where if somebody's talking to you, you just kind of take whatever they hand to you, and like they don't really question it, and then you stop talking to them, and you're wondering why you're holding something now, because they just gave it to you while you were talking.
One time, me and Lucas found a $5 bill on the ground when we were coming out of the gym. And we were like, "Yo, it'd be really funny if we just like, because we're going to Domino's after. So it'd be really fun if we just walked up to Marcelo and we're like, Marcelo, you're not gonna believe what happened." So we were walking through the like parking lot outside of our church, and then some dude like came up to us. Like his body wasn't dirty, like his face was clean, his hair was nice, his skin was like completely clean, but his clothes were disgusting. They were dirty, all torn up, disgusting. But then, and then he just said to us, Marcelo, and then he handed us $5. Like, we couldn't understand it. Like maybe he was speaking Brazilian, like Portuguese or something. We don't know what he was saying. Oh, we picked up on Marcelo, and then he handed us $5. Then he just left. So we figured we'd just give this to you. And we told Marcelo that exact story, then handed him $5.
Which was just a bold-faced lie, by the way.
And then he was like, "Oh, did you know, what did he look like? You know who it was?" And we're like, "Nah." He's like, "Okay, well, how about this? Use this $5 now to go and buy me and yourselves coffee." Then we're like,
That's
"Aight,
pragmatic.
we'll go and do that and come back." We came back with his coffee and our coffee. And he's like, "Okay, thank you." And then this was like probably 3 or 4 months ago. And only
Really?
like...
So I was
probably-
like, I was there for this?
it was like some morning, like when we walked in.
Yeah, it
I
was
told
one in the
him,
morning.
like after we come back from the gym. Like we'll just go over there and talk to him for a bit after the gym.
Gotcha.
And so we told him that like complete bullshit story and told him that. And just a couple days ago, did we tell him that was a lie? And we were like, Marcelo, you remember we like? He remembered like us doing that as well. I was like, our first name was like, Marcelo, do you remember when we did this? He was like, yeah. We're like, yeah, no, that was a complete lie. We just found $5 on the ground. Thought it'd be funny to tell you that and give it to you. He's like, yeah, no, I thought you guys were actually being serious because you
It's
see,
such a weird
like,
thing to lie about.
I know a lot of people.
Whoa.
That's what he said. He said,
I
know a lot of people. I mean, it's true. Like, if you open with Marcelo, there's like a different person walking in there every day talking to Marcelo, like they've known him his entire life.
Damn.
Like, I don't know who Marcelo doesn't know.
Steven's back.
Oh, Steven's back home.
And no longer employed.
Do you need any catching up? Like, is there... because I don't know. Well, no, he probably had us on in the car. I don't know. Never mind. Anyway.
Who knows?
I can't get the signal, so I'll give these things to you. Read the message. It'll tell you how Mayushi feels.
I hope it just says, pretty good, thanks for asking.
Or just, like, smiley face.
Is this the type of emoticons?
What? Wait, why are you going? If you go, I won't change anything. You can't do anything. And if you go, you won't be able to come back.
No. Ow. I can't be you who I can't be you who does it, Col0n. This is Mayushi's job.
Also, again, to Okabe, she's going back in time like 1 year, right? Like,
Apparently they're not going there. That's what Suzuha said. They're not going there though.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, no. Remember? You can't mean a year ago. You're going back there. It's not sudden. We're not going back there. See, they're going somewhere else.
Back
they're
where?
going 11 months ago. Ooh.
No, I imagine back there as in like to the day.
I imagine that he's thinking they're going back to the day Kurisu died, but they're talking about going back to the day when Okabe went to do the thing.
Yeah, so it's
And
like,
that's-
11 months ago.
So it's like the difference of a month.
So what's happened so far? Okay, so let me see if I can do this faster. Hour-long phone
I'm gonna
call
go to the
between.
bathroom.
Okay, yeah, good plan. Hour-long phone call between Daru and Suzuha that didn't really mean too much in the grand scheme of things. Anyway, after that, Mayuri and Suzuha were about to go back in time in the time machine, and then 3 guys showed up, and they were best friends and bros, and they held Mayuri at gunpoint, and they threatened Suzuha, and then Kagura showed up and beat them all up, and concurrently Okabe was climbing the staircase to the 7th floor, and then Eskedet was there by the capsule time machine, and it turns out that he was the secret bad guy, and Adam was right. And pulled a gun on him, and then they talked for a little while. It turns out Dr. Eskedet was actually just some like the infinite monkey on the infinite typewriter, and just ascended to power, just because he said things that were like vaguely smart enough for like a think tank to go do it better. So now he's like way in over his head, but he doesn't even know it. Anyway, so he's waving guns around at Okabe, and then Okabe, feeling justly threatened, tackles him down the stairs, but he bounces back. And then they go stare at Kaguri's behind, because now it turns out that Kaguri also got shot in the kerfuffle and is now bleeding dead on the ground. And Susan Mayuri also hurt back at the time machine. Okabe goes to look at her, and he takes off the motorcycle helmet, or at least removes the visor part. Oh my god, it's Yuki! What? And the real Yuki's actually on a foreign exchange student program in Europe, and we'll meet Daru soon. But it turns out that the Kaguri actually kind of like Daru also. And now they're about to jump back in time, but we don't exactly know when, I think.
Do you want a surprising connection between Steins Gate and other pieces of media? That I was just looking at the voice actor for Mayuri, thinking it should sound kind of familiar.
Sure.
So Mayuri voice actor Subwise is also Nanako Sengoku, you know, the chick from Monogatari that does the opening meme. That one, the snake chick.
Yeah.
She's that chick, but she's also a chick. She also voices someone named Kaguri. Funny coincidence, but in a Jun Maeda show.
No. Yeah, no, it's that stupid, Steven. It's that dumb. Anyway, I summarized it pretty well, considering his reaction.
Speaking about reactions, though, I don't understand. I don't know what you're talking about. Please get out of the time machine, Myra. If you leave this wheel of causality, then I wouldn't even know why I chose this world line. And also, again, like
What?
I'm gonna go grab some tea real quick.
I think I might. Well, no, I couldn't leave Martin alone. He'd cry.
Yeah, you can't. I've been waiting for Martin to get back so I could go and get tea. So you can go after I leave.
Okay.
the music
back
is so
in a
sad right now. I'm bawling.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Check this out.
Yeah.
You can have gunshots tickle your ears now. You're welcome.
My favorite.
Gorilla Monk Chimp event ASMR. Ear to ear gunshots.
World War III sounds to relax / study / time travel too.
Yeah. This is so goofy. Combine soldier sounds. F52 combine soldier sounds. There we go.
Hold on, like, do you know any lines from your brain, like, at all?
From what?
From Half-Life.
Oh, I did at some point, but not really. No. I'm with the science team. Ooh, ow, God. This
That's
must be the
Half-Life 1.
world's smallest coffee cup. Yeah, I know a lot of Half-Life 1 stuff.
Oh.
About that beer, I owe ya. Dr. Freeman. A based man in a cringe place can make all the difference in the world. I know a little. How about you?
I mean, that's about the extent I know too.
Okay.
Oh, Gordon Freeman. Aren't you a Psychosaurus?
In the flesh, flesh. I was brought here by humans who wish to pay me tribute. Wait, if Yuki was... No. It was like...
Oh yeah, disguising yourself. That's also a cliche.
Oh, yes it is. Facial reconstruction. Also, she was the imposter. Also, yeah, the real Yuki is a real person and does exist.
Just not in this world line.
Bless you.
Ring ding 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 ding. Ring ding 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 ding. Then John had a phone. Bro, we're just starting to get parody of Banana Phone, but actually it's John and a phone. I don't know, bro. Think about it. I think, but Steven, the stupid's still going, I'm pretty sure. So, like, you know.
Martin, turn into the stream audio if you can.
And just lit like sharing cartoons. What? Damn. You're lucky Strummer ain't here. I mean, like, he'll. I don't know.
He can't name me the exact episodes where all of these sound effects played.
Oh, this is terrible.
Okay, that was fun. What now?
I still like Mayuri's bucket hat. That, like, it's genuinely just a bucket hat. Tasteful sun hat, rip, but like. You know, actually, no. While we're staring at her, can you pull up like a picture of the old sprite just so I can complain about the design again? Because the hair just makes her head look way more round than it should be.
Sure, I'm playing relaxing Forest Creek sounds though.
Okay.
Alright, Mayuri, sprite, image, bingo. Alright, open image in new tab, and then I will do this. You're gonna have to look through the stream if that's okay.
Yeah, no, I was planning on it. Also, bro, did you know that like subscribers actually get more moons per thing?
Shut
Isn't that
up.
crazy?
There you go. Here you are.
Like, okay, I don't know if you guys noticed, but her hair in the original sprite, it's going out, right? Like it's sticking away from her face, and like it honestly doesn't look that long.
Yeah.
This one, first off, they made her nose smaller, which like why? That just makes her face look way too big. Second off, like they made the hair closer to her face so that for some reason now it makes her look like she's had a circle for a head, like a goddamn smiley face. Which like okay, sure. I don't quite understand, but like okay. But then for some reason that just all of this in tandem just makes her forehead look way bigger. Like
Oh,
whether
yeah,
like,
it looks like Mega Mind Massive.
like her head with the original Sun hat, like it looks like relatively normal proportions, but with every single new sprite in this game, they just made her head longer by like somehow lowering her eyebrows or something, and sometimes she ends up looking like Lukaku's old sprite if you can pull
Oh,
it out.
yeah. No, I get you there.
Like where there's too much forehead, like just too much head in general. Like they need to like squish it.
Let me pull up the sprite. Oh, yes, I very much see what you mean. Alright, here you are.
It sucks that this is the most recent sprite because every single Science Gate merchandise thing, especially in the Akihabara area, uses the Science Gate Zero sprites in particular.
Rough.
Yeah. See? Like, what? Why'd they make my earring look like Lukaku?
Is this another impersonation thing? Oh, no.
It's...
Refer to stream title.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just odd. And again, they used to look like so unique. Like everything has this like very odd sort of texture to it. Looks really nice. Like especially you can see it in the hat here.
It's still evident in the new sprite, kinda, to an extent.
Absolutely, no, it isn't.
No, look at the gradient on like the right side of the hat.
I mean, kinda, but it's like they're trying to hide that they did that at one point.
Yeah.
Like here's the gravest error. Open image in new tab. Open image in new tab. It's gonna take a while for the stream to catch up here, but hopefully you can bear with me here. Here is the old Karisu sprite. Alright, I'll take off in just a second. We were just comparing sprites.
Like what? Like the drink?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, like, look, there's this, the tie that could melt a room, the copper hair. Like, these sound like I'm making fun of her, I promise I'm not. Look at this. First of all, the image is very low res, and I apologize for that. But just, like, look. Look. Here, I'm gonna leave. Just look.
Martin, do you want another funny, funny Steins Gate tie-in to different pieces of media?
Sure.
The Shina Mayuri voice actor in the Japanese sub, along with voicing Nadeko Sengoku.
Like from Persona?
No, it's the one. It's the Monogatari chick they have a figure of. That's who that one is. She also voices. Remember Tula Varu? That wonderful show.
I haven't seen it, but I know the show.
Yeah, and you know what it contains, correct?
Yes.
She voices the main character dude's sister.
Oh, and it's his sister, right? So I'm.
Yes,
I
and you
don't
know
remember
Col0n.
anything about that show.
You see my camera?
Yeah.
I do have a figure of his sister.
It's just funny, like, isn't it one of those shows where the sister plays a very prominent role in comparison to the main character without outright spelling it? What I'm talking about?
Yeah, well, she's not like the principal one, because the dude has like
But
a million women, but she is one of the
it's a Carrie
bigger
kind
ones.
of situation. A little
It
bit,
is.
you know.
It is. That's the reason I have a figure of her. So I got food, so pardon my eating if you hear it.
Yo, bro, what food you get?
Penang curry and white rice. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, also, so she voices some like chick from a Jin Maeda show, and guess what that chick's name is? Kaguri, just like the one from this game. That's even a closer tie-in. Those are the two coolest ones that I saw. Or, well, the Nautico and Dude's sister are the two coolest ones I saw.
Well, what about the dub?
I think that dub Myri was also something else, but but sub what's the chick's name, the one that Adam likes, Suzua?
Yeah, that's the one.
She her Japanese voice act. Do you remember that show that me and Aiden were watching?
Yes, the one with the little girl persona to breed herself.
Yes, that show. She voices someone from that show, which is like really fun.
I mean, also this is with dub notoriously does awesome, you know.
Yeah, that's dub. I'm talking dub. That's right. Dub Myri is Miss Pauline.
Oh yeah.
She's also Sasha from Attack on Titan. You know, the chick that eats the potato.
I haven't seen Attack on Titan, man.
That's pretty good.
Those were going the entire time I was gone.
I'll send a photo of it to Picto Chat.
That's Myri.
Myri is
Wild
not Wild Style / Lucy in Lego Movie, only in that apparently like Discover credit card commercial. Wild Style.
What?
Only, bro, I have a Discover card.
as well as Lego Movie Masters of the Flight, a 2019 ride / attraction. It's probably I can only imagine it's like a Legoland ride, and Wild Style in that is voiced by Myri.
Not in the movies.
Not in the movies.
But in the Lego ride attraction.
She's the budget version of whoever voices her.
Gotcha.
Kind of like how Adam, remember we found that one guy that voiced Alex the Lion in every single place he shows up aside from the movies.
Yeah, I do. Who was that?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we had to have been. There's no way we actively searched that out. We found that somewhere else.
He was someone else. I don't remember who else he was though. I don't remember who or what it was related to. I just remember finding that.
Stuff before Adam came back. How mistaken for me.
Hmm.
Huh?
What?
Myri. I fell asleep. And she smiled sadly. Because I'm so sad. The music's so sad. The gunshots make me sad. She softly pushed my slender shoulder.
He shouldered himself.
It threw me off balance and made me let go of hand.
The hatch.
Skipped some words there. Then the hatch closed. Myri, wait! And I burped, but it was too late.
Captain, look! It was too late. By the time I grabbed back on, the hatch was sealed shut. The door controls were biometric. The door control were biometric. Only Suzuo could open it now. The door control.
Along with making the chimp, like the battle chimps, Skettit also made real life annoying orange.
The time machine started to roar. A plain light began to gather around it. I'd seen this before, in the awful world line. Why, Mayuri?
Hey,
Alright.
hey, Apple. Hey, Apple.
It's the
Apple.
guys, they're back.
No, this is
this is actually like celery and carrot
no, these are like Russians probably.
and cabbage. All the other like these are all the budget annoying orange characters.
But dude, it's the armed men.
No, it's different armed men. It's like
Aw,
those were
man.
American armed men. These
The-
are like
these
Russians.
the Russians are using annoying orange as their military.
Just then, a group of armed vegetables kicked open the door and swarmed onto the roof. They were highly trained military operatives.
I could not tell.
Then an attack helicopter descended from. Then an attack
Hey,
helicopter
Apple.
showed up.
That helicopter is orange.
The soldiers started to shoot at it. The helicopter seemed to ignore them as it slowly hovered in place. I realized the powerful rocket launchers on either side of the. This is. What is going on? The powerful rocket launchers on either side of its body were aimed at me. No,
You know
with
those
the time
green
machine.
screen attack helicopters?
It's these.
They should have just used those.
Yeah. It couldn't be. No, don't.
Awesome popcorn chicken. Aw, yeah.
I've been trying.
Yeah.
Did you guys have that video like sent to me? I couldn't find it anymore.
Wait, you can't find awesome popcorn chicken.
Mm-mm.
Just look it up.
I mean,
That's homework.
I
Awesome popcorn chicken.
I forgot
Oh yeah.
what the exact content of the video was.
No, popcorn chicken, no.
Yeah.
Alright, thank you. I'll save that for later. For now, my worst fears were realized. They were going to destroy the popcorn chick.
That's the knife. That's the annoying orange knife.
The helicopter fired its rockets. They headed straight for the time machine. It was still there, shrouded in light.
I mean, it's your server.
No.
That sounds like just a stretched out RPG blast.
I agree. The second I yelled, a powerful blast blew me back.
Powerful blast blew me.
Oh
The next-
yeah.
The next thing I knew, I was crawling on the ground. Ow. I saw that some of the soldiers had already joined the mountain of corpses, also on the ground.
How wasn't he in between them and the soldiers?
Yes.
How did like some of them die but him
Well,
not die?
okay, he was in the radius to where the knockback hitbox got him, like the win box, but it didn't, like,
Didn't do any knockback.
to the soldiers who got caught in the blast.
Also,
Oh, I
he's
see.
destined to die in like 15 years, so no bombs can kill him, bro.
And some of them were still shooting at the helicopter. I stood up as fast as I could. My whole body felt like it was on fire. It was. My skin was burnt in places. My clothes had been blasted off again.
Naked fight.
Naked fight. No, my own problems didn't matter. What about the time machine? I looked up toward where the time machine had been. If it had jumped in time, it should have been able to avoid the rockets, but... Oh, they got little ash and stuff. It's neat.
Avengers.
The most creative thing Steins Gate Zero has done thus far.
Yeah, look at that. Isn't that neat?
That's neat.
It's neat.
I like the game now.
Flaws fixed.
Because this is pretty cool. There were scraps of metal everywhere. I could tell they belonged to the time machine. Had I not made it in time?
But
Suzuha, Mayuri. I looked around in the cloud of smoke. Mayuri, where are you? It's a shame because the Okabe voice actor's still really good at his job.
I wish I were invested.
Me too. Actually, no, I don't, because if I were invested, then I think this is good. I don't want to think this is good.
So I wish I were invested more. I wish this were something worthy of being invested in.
I agree.
They should have had Junmei to write it.
No.
No.
Well, would I rather?
No.
No, I'd rather have that than this.
What?
Clan ad.
Either way, it'd be bad fan fiction.
That's
No.
true.
Yeah, well, yes. At the very least, the conversational writing would have been really funny.
Agreed. Because even in stupid stuff, that's the case. There were bodies everywhere, but I couldn't see Mayuri or Suzawa, and I didn't take that for the good sign that it was. I was like stifling a burp or something. That was weird. I couldn't even tell if they were alive or dead.
Thank God the box on the right side of the screen's okay.
Oh yeah.
That's that's the real Okabe inside there.
That's the real Yuki. There were no bodies. They'd simply vanished. After that, things went far beyond my power to control. Like everything in this stupid game, brutal battles took place on the ground and in the sky of Akihabara. I'd seen footage of war in the Middle East on the news.
I'd seen footage of war in the Middle East on the news.
But you were in war. You were in it. What? So the TV footage of Middle Eastern war left more of an impression on you than the month you spent in the stupid war timeline that you keep referencing is like some.
Most of it was in a car, bro.
Oh my god. The same scenes were playing out in Akihabara. I managed to slip through the chaos of the. Sorry, never mind. I managed to slip through the chaos of battle and barely escape the radio building with my life. I had no choice but to leave Kagori's body, and she wasn't actually dead. I took the long way back to the lab so that no one would find me. By the time I'd arrived,
actually alive and beat him to the lab, and now kills him.
Yeah. By the time I arrived, the sun had set. The night sky was illuminated with explosions and tracer rounds. The whole of Akihabara was like someone had poked a beehive, but like really hard. The lights were out at the naked fight.
I hope.
But inside I found Doru, Maho, and Ferris staring at the TV and the computer monitor.
Okay.
It's an old sprite. Detected.
Okay, I'm so glad you're safe.
Wait, you're hurt.
Imagine Ferris having something to do in this game. No.
It's I'm almost glad because now they just don't have a chance to ruin her. Like all they've done is just like increase her cat pun output by 200%.
Did you get caught up in the fighting?
First aid, quick.
Don't aid
No,
quick,
let's
aid
take
me.
a
I didn't have the energy to answer them. I looked towards the footage on the TV screen. The reporter was wearing a bulletproof vest and a hard hat. He was... but I feel like if he took the hard hat off, it would really bring out his eyes. He was screaming at the top of his lungs, trying to drown out the reporters from the other stations.
Hey, it's like a war zone. No, actually, I don't know.
What
It's like a
the-
war zone. The area around Akihabara Station and the center street have been cut off. The U.S. and SDF helicopters and tanks are. Oh, just now I heard there was another huge explosion. Is this really Japan? I feel like I'm reporting on a civil war. The government says it's terrorism, but I can't imagine.
He's gonna die mid-broadcast. I knew it. And then a stray shot from an anti-material rifle fired by special forces from some country or another struck the news van's engine and blew it up.
Oh yeah, it exploded. There's been an explosion.
Damn it.
Oh.
You're trying to get out of here, this is war, you're gonna die.
Pick up that can.
Pick up that gun.
An SDF soldier forced his way onto the screen, and yelled at the media to run away.
A war with who?
Hell if I know.
He's also in way over his head, but he's just on the military side.
It's a grunt that doesn't know anything.
God. Anti-material rifle? Yeah, all rifles are anti-material.
Yeah.
You're made of material, and they are anti-material.
I'll give you the technical definition real quick because I'm something of a firearm otaku. An anti-material rifle is a weapon used to dispose of materials from a distance, like the Barrett, like 50 caliber, like sniper rifle things. Okay, it's not a sniper rifle; it's an anti-material rifle. It's used to dispose of explosives from like a distance. Like
Oh,
IEDs
so they
and
shot
stuff.
that news van. Okay, got it.
Like more in particular, it's used to dispose of. Like it was made from the Middle East, getting rid of like mortar shells, because like there would be encampments with like mortar shells, you know, big like the metal like casing on mortar shells is really thick because they don't want that to blow up until it hits the ground, and then once it does blow up, just send shrapnel everywhere, you know, to try and do as much damage as possible. So shooting it with like small caliber rounds isn't going to penetrate it, and even like small high velocity rounds from like a normal assault rifle that a military guy would have wouldn't do anything to it. So they need to send a really big piece of metal hurtling really fast. So that's why they use 50 cal rounds, because it can actually penetrate the rail. So the Barrett was made to be like a mid-range rifle that could like break through mortar shells from a distance to help get rid of explosives from a safe distance.
Gotcha. Okay. Did they take a direct hit? Everyone. Oh wait, he did die. I knew it.
No, it's
He
120
exploded.
damage. Or 125. It kills scats instantly.
The direct hit? Oh. So I guess the news reporter had to have had less than 125 health left.
It's dangerous here too. Shocker.
I can't get home.
Well, the net's in an uproar. Even it came back online.
The internet was on, it's just the cell.
Hey, Col0n, where's Suzuha? Did you find my area?
Oh, well hopefully no one teaches you any more guns before, or teaches you about any more guns before the end of the night. Suzu and Mayuri Suzu and Mayuri either went back to the past or they're dead.
What? Huh?
Doru stormed up to me, infuriated.
Well, what do you mean? Which is it?
Look, an attack helicopter fired a rocket launcher at the time machine, and I sound like an insane person. I mean, more than usual anyway. It was destroyed. Suzu and Mayuri were aboard, and they were about to go back to the past. I saw some pieces of the time machine left, but it wasn't everything. In Doru, I looked and I looked, but I couldn't find Suzu and Mayuri's bodies anywhere. Not even a piece. It was like they'd vanished without a trace, like the Spanish magician. Do you think they made it back to the past? The tears I tried so hard to hold back came pouring out because I'm crying and I'm sad. Doru fell to his knees. It made a very loud sound.
Oh, goodbye, take off your pants. Oh, wait, they're already out.
Naked fight.
Doru just starts sucking, dude.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, you know?
In full view of both Paris and Maho, I don't know. His clothes are already gone from the explosion. Doru chops to his knees.
What are you doing? Get off! There's we're staring at me. Eyes wide in shock. And now you.
Damn it, damn.
Doru slammed his fist into the floor.
You didn't mean to do it.
He didn't mean it.
It can't be happening. It can't.
LMAO Adams Lawlin.
He didn't mean to. I tried to wipe away the tears and realized I was holding something in my right hand. It's cylindrical. Oh, it's the cell phone. It's the
He's videoing?
It's the cell phone that Mayuri had given me. I can't wait till she sees this. She told me to read the message on it. It wasn't locked. I'd open the mail folder. Okay, breathe. There were several unsent
If
messages.
you're reading this, Daru probably already started sucking your cock by now.
I'm sorry I couldn't tell you. We need to do this to get to Steins Gate. Suzuha told me all about it.
That's why, Suzuha told Daru that if Okabe tells him that a rocket launcher at the time machine, he has to drop on his knees. That's why he's like, damn it.
Damn it!
Damn it! I didn't think it would happen. Meanwhile, Okabe is like it's like sees what's going on, but he's just in a perpetual state of like shock, where he just can't acknowledge what's going on. So it's just like letting it happen,
Or just like wide-eyed.
or just appalled. It's like they can't say anything. They don't know where to start.
Would this really happen with the man that I fell in love with?
We switch into perspectives to Maho, and we see the scenes of it happening, and she monologues internally for like an hour about how the man that she loved wouldn't do that. Oh,
You wouldn't do that. There's just gratuitous CGs passing by in front of you.
and the narrator chimes in about how visceral it is and how much both of them hate it.
Okabe is covered in smoke and soot from the explosion.
Daru tastes it.
You might even be bleeding.
Daru tastes the blood and smoke and
Sweat
Jesus
running. It's hot.
There were several unsent messages addressed to her friends and family. One of them was addressed to me. I know you're not going to enjoy this, but you're just going to have to bite down and bear it.
We don't want him to bite down though.
Oh, where are my sunglasses? Hold on.
And
Oh, I'm crying.
one of the prerequisites for reaching Steins Gate is that it has to go on for at least 30 minutes.
At least.
30 minutes
Minimum.
non-stop. Minimum, and for every preceding 5 minutes. So 30 minutes minimum, that puts you at 25% success rate. For every 5 minutes after that, it increases by 5%.
So wait, doing the math there, let's see, 25 minutes, 75 over 5, that's, what is that? It's, 60 is 12. Is that, oh, that's
Like
15,
17
right?
or something?
No, it's, I think 5 times 15 is 75.
Yeah, 15.
So to get to 100%, that's 15 times 5 minutes.
It's
Oh,
75 minutes plus 30 minutes, 105 minutes,
You
an
have to-
hour and 45 minutes.
You have to do it for the length of like a longer movie in order to guarantee clown. It's funny that you say that because I do have a clown nose. Was this what you wanted me to read?
You mean like this?
Oh yeah, I do. I fell down. Hold on. I need to go do my best Monica Lewinsky Daru impression and get down on my knees here.
This is what described it to him as having to do the Monica Lewinsky.
Okay. All right. We got the combo. All right. With shaking fingers, I tap the screen to open it. It's really hard to do Okabe with my nose plugged like that. Hold on.
Fingers are shaking.
Oh hey, music from the original.
Dear Ocarina, Daru, it's Mayushi. I knew I should probably tell you this face to face, but I was kind of too embarrassed. I wasn't sure what I'd do if you tried to tell me that you can't, so I decided to send you a message instead.
You camera. Oh, I'm sorry. I yanked the cord down. Okay.
Adam's tilted.
I'm glad I have the shades on because I'm crying.
It's covering up the tears because this moment's so sad.
It's not like Ferris's dad got me actually incapacitated laughing. But this is as close as Steins Gate 0 might get. I got hair in my mouth. Ugh. Anyway. Oh, they added a violin to this.
It's like they tried doing the cheat code.
This is nice. I like it.
I like the song.
I'm going back to the past with Suzu. You're probably mad and you want to know why, right?
It's to play those shitty games that suck ass.
Suck.
You mean Dude, I want a message from future Okabe telling Okabe, look, do not delete Flappy Bird off of your phone. In 2036, Flappy Bird iPhones are the most coveted, like, currency. Like Mona Lisa, destroyed in a fire. Flappy Bird iPhones.
What the hell is a Flappy Bird? Because it's like 2011.
But,
Yeah.
but it's
Do not remove
Flappy. You see, I was the one who hit my
Oh my
Hikaboshi,
god, I
my
hate
strong
this
Hikaboshi
metaphor.
Who always got back up and left no matter how bad things were. I was the one who hit him beyond the dark clouds.
Myri doesn't talk like that.
I was wrong. No one was trying to make you save the future all by yourself.
Sorry.
You've got Daru.
Oh, I've got him alright. I think I'm going numb. Oh, whoa, hello.
Suo,
That scared me.
Suzu and Luca and Ferris and Yuki and now Maho. But Daru's the one doing it.
Rest just get to watch, but that's even worse.
This time, it's my turn.
No.
This is hello to
Oh no, she's going back to the past.
She's going to the
past.
Listen, she's not going to tell herself not to say whatever she said to him. She's going to give him a real pick me up. She's going to bring him back from his lowest low.
And you're right, I like that they put Yuki on the list.
I'm sure you're worried, but I'll be fine.
Oh my god.
Even if something happens.
No!
I know you'll come.
How far will this go? When will the game stop feeding into it?
It's the gift that keeps on giving. No.
I love. Welcome riding in on a new time machine that you made and saved the day. I know it. I'm going. I promise I'll come back. I'll come back to you. So just wait a little longer, okay? I love you, Hoin Kyoma. But you know, I love Rintaro Okabe even more.
Mayuri, you forgot, didn't you? You're my hostage. You can't be my hostage if you go away. You want me to come save you if something happens? What kind of hostage are you? Sorry, Brandon, I'll stop. These are tears of sadness, I promise. The mad scientist. Yeah, okay, it's you with Mayuri's eyebrows, and then it was Crash with, like, her clavicle and eating cereal from it.
Hold on. No. The game's doing the thing I said it would do, where it's just gonna flip a switch, and now he's back to Okabe. And that's it. There's no development, there's no subtlety to it. This is the moment where he flips the switch.
I mean, okay, you know what? Better to get to it quicker because I really like.
It took Daru a second to have it happen.
he was very pent up. It was a Freudian.
Actually, no, you see, it's an hour and 45 minutes in real time that you have to watch it happen. And over the course of that hour and 45 minutes is all the characterization you'll need for him going back to Hoin Kyoma to make sense. But because we don't have the adult version, we don't see it.
This is so sad. Alexa, please pull a gun on a major character.
Whoa.
The Steins Gate Zero Writers Room be like, the mad scientist of madness. What? Would never go to save you. You're an idiot.
I'm not an idiot. I'm sucking your past self's cock.
But I'm a bigger idiot stuck here with Daru. There's a chance they ruin Col0n. He was. Think about it. He was the end. Like he was a part we found annoying of the first game sometimes. That's a doozy to think about. My heart was in pain. It hurt so much. It was just like after I'd killed Kurisu. Maybe it'd be better off if I fell over and died. I'd do anything to be released from this pain.
Listen, I know you're having a guy suck your dick, but saving the world is saving the world.
But in the corner of my tear-blurred vision, I saw it.
You know what? VeggieTale style.
Hoenn Kyoma's final weapon, his last hope. It was the thing that had brought me so many nightmares. Yes. I staggered to the development room and threw off the cardboard that was covering it. There it was. The phone wave, name subject to change, Unit 2. The thing that Maho and Daru had been working on behind my back. If I could complete this...
Okay.
I turned around, wiped away my tears,
That's when the internet went out.
and saw my friends looking depressed in the middle of a darkened room. You said
Damn, I feeling like on the edge of my seat, like surprised now.
this is the
Oh,
main
again.
menu music.
And also, they did it. They did it. They just flipped the switch, and now he's Okabe again. And there was no development. It just happened.
No, you see, we're done with the hour and 45-minute long scene now. Like as soon as he turned around to go to the phone wave machine, was when that would have ended. So just like in your own mind, fill in that hour and 45 minutes of like.
No, in the meantime,
development.
like Okabe is just like kind of not enjoying it, right? So he's just like talking with Ferris and Maho about how wrong he's been.
Like he's
They're
trying to
being
keep his mind out.
his armchair psychiatrist while he's getting his face.
You said you didn't know how to make a time leap machine, right? Will you do what I tell you? I'll give you the answer that Kurisu discovered. And then we'll activate the machine. Maho said the one thing she didn't know was how to compress the memory data, which means that everything else was finished. And I knew how to complete it. Dora was the first to nod.
I'm in, and
I don't want to see you ever again.
call 2. Can I call next time? I mean, what?
What?
Yeah.
All three responded with no hesitation. They turned towards me and spoke their answers clearly. All right. Dora, I want you to hack CERN. We need to remote control the LHC. We'll use that to compress memory data down to 36 bytes. That's small enough to send back to the past.
Just 38, 38.
You could tell she was a scientist by the way her face went pale at the number she couldn't pronounce.
30. But that thing doesn't work, right? I mean, sometimes it's just a normal microwave. 38.
It's the 42-inch CRT on the Braun Tube workshop. The phone wave, name subject to change, only works when it's turned on.
Oh, the CRT. Is it a 38? 30.
It's 42. 42.
It's 42.
6 times 7. Just the word CRT were an effort to figure it out. The life was coming back to their eyes.
Hey, Daru gets totally ripped to the future, bro. He gets jacked. He turns
Well,
all that.
dude, future Daru is a hunk. Don't even put him down.
He put himself down.
Started sucking.
Oh my god, it really was bad Steins Gate fanfiction the whole time.
Dude, we need to be careful what we wish for, because I remember we made a lot of jokes about the Daru route in the dating sim. This is it. It's the Daru route.
Dude, we even get to experience the brunt of it because we don't have the adult version.
No.
Finish it after all. And again, I called dibs. Ferris.
You called dibs on
think
Paris? I think we can agree on
I have
that.
to go first.
But even if we can finish it, are you gonna start using it now? I mean, we can't run human trials without something else first.
You're not confident in what you built?
But
Kurisu did it already, in another world line.
well, that's because she's Kurisu. I can't be her.
The writers disagree. You saw Kurisu's message on 4chan, right?
Wait, what?
This stupid bullshit.
Oh yeah, the character that I haven't been able to voice this whole game.
Mm-mm.
Well, lastly, I'd like to pass a message to the person I respect the most. I always regarded myself as an essentially ordinary. I don't know what that last word was. You were
Intellect.
always the person I wanted to be. You were the real Amadeus.
Scamadeus.
Because it's just self-insert for the writers.
You got Carisha to say that. Now you're going to run away. It is the Switch. Oh my god. Now he's like psyching everybody up. This is like stupid.
Well,
I think this is
I mean,
less.
Adam, you can't forget about the hour and 45
Oh,
minutes.
you're
right,
you're right. Sorry.
The switch was turned on.
He was turned on.
I'm not running away. Don't underestimate me.
I nodded back and smoothed back my hair, which had been mussed by the explosion. Must?
Yeah, the explosion.
What's the word of the day? I hope it's must.
It better be must.
I hope it's like. Never mind. Word of the day. Please be oral. Please be oral. Please be oral. Vestige. A vestige is a trace, mark, or visible sign left by something lost or vanished.
I'm gonna run my dishes to sink real quick.
Okay. I think I'm gonna make myself a tall cup of coffee. I'll be right back. Or no, I couldn't possibly leave Martin alone.
You can leave me alone. I
Okay.
don't even like the take turns bit.
I didn't either until Ivan said that if he was left alone, he'd cry.
Well, I'm not as weak as that. I'm not weak-willed to the point where I'm gonna cry and leave me alone.
I'll turn my headphone volume up, so if you like want to renege on that decision, just yell really loud. I'll come running back.
Okay. You know, guys, I've been joking this whole time, but like, this scene right here, I'm actually crying right now. I know I told Adam that I wouldn't, but like, I'm literally crying right now because the scene was so emotional, and finally Col0n is back after all this time, and I've been looking forward to this moment for the whole game, and finally happening. So the writers did the most lazy thing possible. I'm so sad.
I'm back now.
I'm literally crying. Oh, hi, Ivan.
I like the idea. So, like, in terms of the chain of events that just proceeded, step A, Okabe said that they got killed. Step B, Daru dropped to his knees and started sucking. Daru knew what was going on. Okabe didn't at that point. And while it was still going on, Okabe, just because he was so confuzzled, instead of taking action against it, proceeded to open up his phone and start reading the messages from Mayuri. And so he didn't find out until like after it had happened, and he made like no comments on it. I think Okabe is Okage.
Oh shit. Also, I just tried to play up the bit because I think Adam said that if we left you alone, you'd start crying. So like,
That's what I said. Like, dude, you were actually like, I'm sure that you were devastated. Why would Adam leave you alone?
I know it was so sad. I was actually devastated by this scene right here, though, because the game is.
This scene got me feeling a funky kind of fresh.
Yeah. Nah, bro. When Daru said "damn it," I really felt that way.
So when Daru was like, "Damn it, this can't be happening. I hate this," and like dropped to the knee, started punching the ground in frustration, just went. It was like, damn, that's a powerful message.
That's a power. That's High School DxD could never.
He was gaslit into being gay, and maybe like he wasn't gaslit into being gay this time. He was transformed. This is so funny. I like the idea
I'm
that
genuinely pissed though that like they had an okay concept, but they didn't do it good. They did it bad.
what for
Or, like,
just the game.
No, again, this whole idea of like, oh, Okabe is sad because he failed, and now he has to like return back to like glory or whatever. But like, you can't just have a dick suck flip switch. Like, you know, you gotta be like a subtle build. You know, even as corny as it would be, I mean, just having a scene where Okabe is like, oh, you know, these pills I was taking, I don't actually need them anymore. Like slowly, you know, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like, you know, if it's supposed to be like something getting over like a depression or whatever, like it's not that hard of a story to tell. It's been done before, so I don't know why the writers here just decided, oh, gotta flip the switch, and now he's no longer sad.
What happened was the sad, you're now sad music stopped playing, and the intense, like, rising, like, stuff is happening music started playing, and Okabe was like, damn, I gotta make stuff start happening.
Connor, you missed it. How do I even describe what just happened? I don't know. Anyway, hi Connor. It's been too long. I have a cup of coffee.
Community challenge complete. Oh, that's it.
You're welcome.
Oh no. Now I have to do the babysitter stream where for at least an hour I will jingle keys, read Dr. Seuss books, and what else? I don't know.
Teach them basic math.
Oh yeah. Some
Teach them, you can do the letters.
Gotta
Like
feed us Cheerios.
A, like apple. Apple.
Okay,
No,
do
again,
some
like,
flashcards.
gotta like, here comes the airplane.
Multiplication tables?
No, that's
Multiplication
too
tables.
advanced.
I say just like 1 + 1 is 2. 2 - 1 is 1.
So I condescend to everyone for at least an hour is what this means.
Yeah.
Jeez, I should have made it more points. I thought... Oh well. Damn. Sequel to the holiday rap? Dude, the holiday rap. Wait, how much of that can I do off the top of my head? December isn't just for Christmas, not just Hanukkah or Kwanzaa, so in order to include them all, we decided to make this Saint Barbar's, Bodhi, Lucius, Hogmanay, Diaz, Natalia, Solus, and Victi, Las Posadas, Victory Bell, that's a Pokemon, Nicholas, and from Ancient Rome, we've got Saturnalia, Yalda, the pagan holiday, which celebrates the victory of light over evil, blah blah blah. I sneaked in a Flame 506 joke in there, in case Krampusnacht was there. I don't know. Polyrath Butterfree, yeah. I used to know all of it just off the top of my head. It's been, Christ, like almost 2 years now.
Gotta catch them all.
Gotta catch 'em all. Holidays. Okay. Anyway,
Kilma, here.
I can't believe you went uncredited for the rule of Krampusnacht. That was probably the biggest sin in all of Diablo Heat, and I'm very, very sorry, Connor. Horus brought me my white lab coat, which had been hanging for ages on the wall in the development room.
Again, they literally just fucking...
I bit down on my lip so hard it bled and wiped away the tears one more time.
The tears he shed while
Oh my god, I took the lab coat and slipped my arms through the sleeves. Are you kidding me? You were absolutely right, Morton. I thought they were going to at least, I thought this was the story of the game, and they were going to at least do this okay. I was wrong.
No.
We're probably in like the finale right now.
What? Are you serious? No, you're wrong.
I mean, how like
They killed off Kaguri.
it's like he's making a time leap machine. I don't know, like what? I don't know.
I thought that there... No. I spun around so the hem of the coat flew up. There has to be so much more to this. And stood triumphantly in the center of the lab, just as I used to. Then I declared in a loud voice, "We will now complete the phone wave, name subject to change, Unit 2, and perform a time leap. Lend me your aid. This time, I'm never giving up." Are you kidding me? This is so stupid. Oh my god. No, there's no way this is it. That doesn't even make any sense. No. Like, absolutely not.
Okay, now what I'm thinking is Steins Gate Zero that I've watched has had like a ton of critical plot points just be completely different. So I feel like I think that it would be not all that unbefitting if it ended at some point soon, and then just we can
There was
just
a
like
different ending.
there's a different ending. There's more
show.
endings, but those endings are just like basically entirely different routes. Like I don't know. Like assuming that like whatever I saw came from the game, the only way that's possible is like if like I don't know.
That is, what? I looked at Darwin Ferris and finally at Maho. Even if I fail the first dozen times, or the first 100 times, I'll try again 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times, or 1,000,000,000 times. I'll save them all. Suzua, Mayuri, and Kurisu too. I don't know. Nothing changed. Nothing changed. And this is the first step.
Well, the hour and 45-minute scene that we skipped, it obviously happened there.
Listen, dude, you don't know that scene was in the show. That was an hour and 45-minute long movie. It was powerful.
For the first time in a year, I was back to my old self. Oh my god, jeez. My friend, you're right, Steven, never mind. I don't know why I thought I'd like this. This is the worst. My friends saw me and nodded, their faces filled with resolve. It took almost 2 full days to finish the phone wave. Meanwhile, the chaos in Akihabara continued, and it wasn't safe to go outside. Working on the time leap machine while knowing that the batteries might that the battles might reach us at any minute, or that a special forces team might burst in at any time, was a hard job that wore on our nerves. But still, we managed to finish the machine somehow. The resolve of Rentaro Okabe. Not quite.
We managed to finish the machine for some reason.
Hey, the time leaping animation's different.
How far are we back now?
Like
about 2 days.
A week. Oh, it was 2 days. Never mind.
The next thing I knew, I was standing in the middle of an Akihabara alleyway. I was holding a cell phone in my hand. I had a nasty headache, and there was a stinging pain in my neck. It felt like pain on one. I felt a pain on one side of my head like a migraine headache, and then the left side of my face was really bad.
Headache.
Yeah, my headache hurts. My vision flashed with dark and bright spots. I took a look around.
Wait, so it took them 2 days to make it. So like it's literally gonna happen in a few hours.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? I heard no gunshots and no explosions. The otaku, kind of like Groundhog Day. They name dropped Groundhog Day at one point in the first game.
There was kind of a whole.
It's awesome. Yeah. And then in the like.
Don't worry, Cade. Someday, me and you will both watch the show together, like we watched Danmachi.
You gotta have me there.
We can call it a date. And we can have Adam with us there. We can call it a 3-way date.
Not me though.
Not Martin. Martin's not allowed. Martin, make it too gay.
Yeah.
If you want, I can reenact the 1 hour 45 minutes.
Passively agreeing to jokes like that makes people think it's real.
Well, number one, Cade thinks that sounds cute, but 2, if you want, I could reenact the hour 45-minute scene with Martin. Right, okay. So that would concentrate all the gay and concentrate all the gay energy in one spot.
Who's doing the sucking? I won't like it. Role-wise, Martin would have to be doing it.
No,
but
I wouldn't let him.
Okay, so
I'm taking one for the team.
Okay, it's gonna be more than an hour because the entire time we're watching that show, you both gonna have to be going at it.
That's it. If that means Cade watches Steins Gate, that's a sacrifice I have to make.
I mean, so Cade's watching Steins Gate, I'm watching Steins Gate, and we're both watching you guys blow each other.
No, you're not allowed to look. You have to watch the show. That's the whole point.
You guys can we'll have it'll be the TV in my room, and you guys can be sitting below it doing whatever you're doing. So you're still in eye shot while we're focusing on
the peripherals.
Yeah, you're in our peripherals.
Okay. The gun otaku were enjoying their shopping, and girls in maid outfits were calling out to passersby.
We're just gonna gloss by that? I don't know. Me, I'm not. Normally I'm a fan of a lot of bits. Not a fan of that one. Just put that out there.
I mean, it's not a bit.
No.
We're doing it.
That alone was enough to tell me for sure. The time leap was a success. I mean, I'm gonna have to bite the bullet because when Phoenix inevitably gets put in the game on next Tuesday, I'm gonna have to suck my own dick live on the stream. Yeah. So I gotta get my strokes in. I looked at the time on my smartphone. July 7th, 5:45 p.m.
Like dumb phone.
I had around 40 to 50 minutes before the war began. 40 to 50? Jeez. That still wasn't enough. But the 48-hour limit on the time leap machine meant this was as far as I could go. No point in getting negative. If the time machine had been finished just a little later, it would have been too late. I should be glad that I'd made it here at all. Where is this optimism coming from? Whatever.
What is it
Flip
like?
the switch.
I knew what I'd been doing at this time. I was running around Akihabara looking for Mayuri. First, I need to call Maho. Oh. Okay. Now I feel like
If you just click forward, won't make you call her, or like you give the option to.
she should have been looking for Mayuri too.
Oh.
Oh, could I have called someone else? Why did it quick save there? I feel like there's another thing I can do.
You skipped through it
Oh,
again.
whoops, sorry. What if I call somebody? No,
You should call Yuki.
No, I don't think there's no like choice or whatever. I don't know. I'll opt into doing it early.
Hello, did you find her?
Moshi, what?
That's what their greeting over the phone is.
Really?
Yeah, it's their hello, but like when you pick up the phone, you say it, Moshi Moshi.
No, but I know where she is. Hurry back to the lab. I hung up before she could answer and went back to the lab myself. She was already there by the time I arrived.
You found Mayuri, right? Don't you have time? Go get her.
Dora was acting a little awkward, probably because he just hit me. Yajo, you did it. I grabbed both of her hands and shook them. Both Maho and Dora seemed confused as to what was going on. I have time leap here from 48 hours in the future.
What? Source. Or slash J.
Slash true?
Source, please.
So your source.
Yes.
We finished it sometime within the next 48 hours?
Yeah.
I know this isn't the right thing,
But how?
but I don't know.
Blood, sweat, grit, determination, and I just told you how to do it. Anyway, I'll explain later. There's no time, so listen carefully. A lot of lives are at stake.
Okabe's pride and dignity are also at stake.
Yeah.
This technically hasn't happened
He
yet.
never wants it to happen. Yeah, because every time he leaps, he has to do that again.
World War II is over.
Yeah,
So
Access
that only has to happen if Suzuwa and Mayuri maybe die. So if he can make them, so his real motivation for having them not maybe die,
is so that he does not have to endure that ever again.
yeah.
Yajo, access Amadeus right now and delete Garisu and Maho, as well as all of their backups. Eskedet's not planning on using them for peaceful purposes at all.
What? Just can't.
I told you I time leaped here, right? Akihabara's going to be a war zone in less than an hour from now. They're coming for the time machine. And that will be the beginning of the Third World War. If we don't stop it, Suzuwa and Mayuri will both die. Maho and Dara went pale when they heard that.
Uh-oh. Trigger hit.
Really? Wait, really? Source?
Stop saying that and yes. So do as I tell you. Please.
I can access the data, but to do anything I'll need the professor's access rights.
That's Dora's job. Crack in and destroy all the data.
Okie dokie. Leave it to me. Also,
Yeah.
screw Chris Pratt. I'm voicing Mario now.
Third World War? Yeah. Unlike the first game, which has relatively... Well, no, they've still got that in it, but this game is exploring the cartoonish nonsense of a Third World War breaking out over time machines. So,
It sounds cooler than it is.
yeah, in practice, it's like just this weird, vague thing that now this entire game is based around. Because in the first one, it wasn't like that big a deal. it was just something that happened in one.
It wasn't like it wasn't so much a critical plot point as it was just kind of a piece to the
Consequence
puzzle.
To add,
Yeah,
to
they
add a little
didn't-
bit of stakes.
They didn't have attack helicopters and rockets and like a whole bunch of different like I don't even know what country they're from people attacking you. It's like it's goofy. It's very goofy. Dora started typing at incredible speed. His daughter's life was on the line. Oh my god. Maho stood next to him and typed in her ID and password to begin accessing Amadeusu. I'm going to the radio building. You guys stay here.
Alright, take care of Susan.
Right, leave it to me. Dora didn't even look up from his computer. You should have heard it, dude. I was playing like clown sounds over like violent war nonsense. I'll do it again actually. Hold on. Where is it? It's somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Alright, I've got clown noises on lockdown. When I made it to the top of the radio building, Mayuri quietly ducked behind the time machine.
Col0n.
Mayuri was trying not to look at me. Her eyes were a little red because she'd been crying so much. She heard me talking about Karisu's sacrifice in the Alpha World line. My heart ached again, realizing how much I'd hurt her. Mayuri, are you going to use the time machine to go back to the past?
How?
I've time leap from 48 hours in the future. I know all about it. What, is that true? I nodded. This place is going to be a war zone in less than 30 minutes. What? Did someone find out about the time machine somehow? Yeah. Well, that's bad. We'll have to jump right now. Suzuha leapt in the time machine. No, wait just a second. Daro and Hiajo were dealing with it. What? Why not have them go now?
No.
They're smart people to go find. But if it doesn't? If it doesn't? You may die. What do you mean, may? What happened to us before you time leaped? Wait, there was some fatal failure before you time leaped, right? I didn't know if I should tell them. Yeah, that's probably for the best, considering they, like, it's different from the first one, but they probably still spoil a lot.
Yeah. Bye bye, Cade.
Later, kid.
See you
Bye,
later.
kid.
I'm glad he was. Wait, was he here for the dick sucking?
Yes.
Okay,
He
cool.
I
joined
guess
just
I
when
think that's when he
started.
came.
Oh, thank God. There was no time to hesitate. You were inside the time machine, and just before it jumped, it was hit by a rocket launcher. But I couldn't find your bodies in the rubble. I see, that's why you said maybe. Then the future hasn't been decided. There's still a possibility of success. I thought you'd say that. Don't try and stop me, Uncle. They love this word now. Her eyes were filled with resolve. They seemed to.
Irish flag on her.
Is that green?
It's like a very dark green.
Like if I look at it and tell my brain it's blue, it's blue. If I tell it it's black, it's black. If I tell it it's green, it turns green. It's a mood color.
There we go. Wait, no.
Goddamn mood ring of a color.
Yeah.
It's whatever color you want it to be.
They seemed to say that if I tried to stop her, she'd do whatever it took to ensure that I failed. Of course, I had no intention of stopping her. She'd come here to do her job, and there was no way to change her mind.
No.
Actually, I'd come to ensure that she could jump without having to worry about Strapper's interference.
And then just have him do it already. Just have him do it.
Yeah, what's the problem? But Mayuri, the uncertainty that had been going in and out of my mind ever since I'd read her message reared its head again. Mayuri, are you really leaving?
This will probably be my last one for the night.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you. But I, Karisu, and everyone else, we love you.
Damn. Powerful words.
Thank you. I came to this world because I wanted to save you. So if you leave,
Col0n.
No, I know exactly how you feel, but... Yeah, Col0n, wrap it up, we gotta go. And then Suzuha spoke softly. Operation Tequila has begun. Operation Tequila.
And like and like our three favorite like guard guys just like show up and start.
When ice cream
That
just
was
doesn't
good.
when ice cream just doesn't cut it anymore, they go for tequila shots.
That's the real like good World Lion, the one where those three bros are just singing tequila, dude.
Gundam canning.
They skip out on the mission to go like try that new bar they've heard about.
It's a new Mexican place. I think you guys might like it. Yeah, I think they serve tequila there. Tequila. Tequila.
They're constantly trying to like pick up chicks, but they don't go anywhere not in their full like
Like military attire.
their full military attire. So
Because it suits them so well, and they always reaffirm that to each other.
And that ski mask really brings out their eyes.
Mm-hmm. They just need to find a woman who can appreciate that. Also, they like when picking up chicks, they all travel as a group of three, so it's really odd because one like the first guy is like trying to hit on some chick, and so it's those two. But then there's just two like cheerleaders behind him complimenting all of his moves.
Like
they're really over the top.
Yeah.
One of them walks up. He's like, "Hey,
Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see." Good one. She's gonna love that.
That's nice.
When's the wedding?
What's your name? Who are you guys?
Oh, don't mind us, man. Oh, she wants my name.
Give her your name.
Tell her your name. We believe in you, man. You can do it. It's arms man, middle. What a beautiful name.
What the fuck kind of name is that?
Whoa, what do you mean by that?
Then they beat her
That's
up.
our man. they beat her up, but then like anyone like they take her out to the back alley and beat her up, but then anyone walking by just sees military men like
beating some chick up.
They're surrounding her they're surrounding the figure beating her up, so like they can't really see who they're beating up, but they're military men, so they can't be that bad, so they just kind of don't mind it.
Oh yeah.
So they're constantly getting away with it.
It's not the original plan I was told about. We're not going back to July 28th. We're going to August 21.
It's not the plan that we know.
It's the plan
that she knows.
August 21st. That was the day Suzu had to come in the time machine. And the day I'd given up on everything. Oh wait, no. So it was the plan that we knew, but not the plan that he knew.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see.
Okay. And we need Mayuri for that plan to work. That's what my dad told me from the future just now. That was what the phone call was about. What? In the future, Dora would come up with an operation I knew nothing about, and he needed Mayuri for it? Or unexpected words that sent my mind reeling.
Okay.
And Mayuri came close enough for me to hold her and grab my hand tight.
There you go. I like it.
It's approved.
Just see that Jonah likes it.
Yeah. She looked like she was about to cry, but her eyes
Just
were
like
clear and
me.
bright.
I'm about to cry.
Just like me during the hour and
Possibly.
45-minute scene.
I was constantly about to cry.
Mayuri.
Let me go, okay? Maybe she's a lab member too, you know.
Okay.
Maybe she's going to take her to a Mexico lotion and slap him across the face, okay?
That's the attack helicopter killing this story.
Please.
I remembered what was in that message. I remembered how she must feel right now. The last remnants of my hesitation slowly melted away. Elle thought Elle was carrying all the burden by my elf. But Elle was wrong. Wasn't Elle. though couldn't see what was right in front of me. It wasn't just you, Mayuri. I had all the rest of the lab with me too.
Oh, Col0n.
Ouchie, wouchie.
Ouchie. I suddenly felt a horrible pain in my leg. Leg. As the shocks knocked me several meters forward on. It or Kaguri?
Nice.
It or Kaguri. Dude, when are they gonna bring back daughter or girlfriend? That was the best part.
What was the best part?
Or wait, no, it wasn't Family Feud. What was this?
Your mom's house.
It was The Price is Right. That was it. The Price is Right theme song. I just. Oh my goodness, is that a normal? Is that a normal movement? Better add a gun. All right. Hold on, just make sure I've got this. Just in case. Oh, there it was. Just in case daughter or girlfriend shows up. Just somehow. Anyway. It's my favorite game show. There are no winners. I looked down at my leg and saw that there was a red stain around the calf. It felt like it was on fire. The pain flared up each time my heart beat and I couldn't stand. Was I just shot?
Yes.
You're Kaguri. RPG battle. Hold on, I have a better idea. I'd recommend now to get, I'll put it in chat, just for those who don't have the stream audio on and would like to follow along. Just because I doubt this scene will be of any consequence. Just right click loop that, I'm just gonna...
I love how you
A girl in a motorcycle suit was standing there. Contestant number 1. Kaguri had a handgun in her right hand, and in the left she was holding what looked like a bomb. There was no sign of the professor or the other men in camo. That much was fortunate, but Kaguri had showed up a little earlier than I expected. I hadn't quite planned for this, but evidently I'd run out of time. Clock's ticking. Suzuwa, get in the time machine. Go now. What? I'm sorry for being stupid. Doro's capable of doing whatever it takes to protect you. He's never going to fail. You know that. Uncle Col0n. So the time machine will be just fine, right? Of course. In fact, there was no sign of anyone but Kaguri showing up. That meant that Doro and Maho's efforts had been successful and had kept the secrets of the time machine out of Stratford's hands. Mayuri, you too, hurry.
What about you?
Soldier.
I've got a game show to host. She was looking at my injured leg and panicking. There's no need to worry about me. I'm not going to die for another 14 years. Kaguri fired again. The bullet struck less than 30 centimeters away from where I was lying on the ground.
She start being like, oh, no, no, you can't hit me. You can't hit me.
I mean, she can hit him.
Move, or I'll kill him.
Hold on, since it's you can't.
Oh, yeah, I guess I should...
No, you guys should say the lines at the exact same time.
Genius. Don't get in the time machine. I'm going to give it to the professor. And then I'm going to have him tell me how to use it and go back to the future. Did you understand what you just said? You like that? Forget about her, I'll handle this. Just go. You too, Suzuwa. You can leave Kaguri to me. Got it. Where is this confidence coming from? She has a gun. And a scary motorcycle on it.
You don't want to know.
But wait.
Suzuwa pushed Mayuri inside the time machine out of sight.
Out of sight, out of mind, you know.
Uncle Col0n, take care of Kaguri. Roger.
Down.
Alright, my theme, or my game show song just ended. Right as that
Also-
ended.
just putting this out there. Like, how is this plan working? You know, shouldn't there be some sort of convergence that wouldn't let him, like, do this? He didn't even see the world line shift when he time traveled.
I don't know. I
You know,
wish
actually, I haven't really seen any numbers, like any like
world line
divergence meter.
anything. No.
We haven't seen any divergence meters shifting at all, have we?
No, we have not.
So actually, maybe it could have. Who knows?
Suzuha followed my Mayurian side, and at the same time the hatch started to close. Well, right now she's a blonde.
I told you not to do that. Come out.
Oh, I guess, yeah,
And
warm up
back
did
up.
happen. Valkyrie ran up to it. Sorry, I don't know why I keep doing that. Ooh, very much good luck, Connor. I honestly didn't know you were still here.
Because that pizza.
Have fun, Connor.
I was distracted by that. Pizza looked
Good luck
good.
at the race tomorrow.
Connie Bear, goodness gracious. You two are closer than I thought.
I got there 1 hour 45. Dude.
I forced myself to stand up, ignoring the piercing pain, and blocked her way. I won't let you interfere. Shut up, move.
Damn, that's intense.
I refuse.
Move.
Oh, we're giving her another cliche. Split personality disorder. Kagami kicked my injured leg, and hard. I don't know that she looks like a Pokemon villain, but this music sounds like a Pokemon battle.
Yeah, it sounds like something you'd hear like while fighting Getsus or something.
I love like the black and white 2 Getsy's like theme. They just sort of say his name weird over and over again. The pain made me so dizzy I could hardly stand. Kagami slipped past me and tried to grab onto the time machine. Like, this sounds like something from like X and Y or Sun and Moon.
Excuse me.
Like maybe the... What?
Like just that next line, sorry.
She was going to use the bomb in her hand. What?
Bomb?
Yeah, she had a bomb. Or-
Where?
Or she didn't have it the last time, but she has it now. Which makes me think she can alter her actions in different timelines? Anyway. If she did, things would turn out the same as last time. My time leap would be wasted.
Get
out, or use this bomb to blow up the machine. Stop! A Lola snack bar. I grabbed her from behind and wrapped my arms under hers. Damn, making moves.
You going for that pizza?
That pizza looked good. He's grabbing the water balloons. Sorry, what was y'all thinking? I pulled her away from the machine, ignoring the pain in my leg. Maybe. Oh yeah, she was like there. Wait a minute, was the Yuki that we knew in the war timeline also this one? Like the fake one or the real one?
I think it might have been
Is that the
real one.
like? It doesn't make any sense if it's the fake one because if it's the fake one, that's Kaguri. Then she should be doing like spy missions.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It
Yeah.
changes. It doesn't make sense.
Don't you understand? If you do that, your mom's going to die. But I just calm down, please. Mayuri tossed a hard drive to me that almost completely. Oh, what? Mayuri tossed a hard drive to me from the almost completely closed hatch.
Poker in here.
Oh, good night.
Tonight.
What fell on the floor was the thing Carissa had left behind from Maho. How did it get here? What? I've been wearing these for a very long time. Someone got their money's worth on the shades thing.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did.
Roommate discount.
This is Carissa's. How did it get here? I thought Russia had destroyed it. This game is nonsense. Oh, Jonah? They say, Knight Joni Bear?
Was that Brandon?
Of course that's Brandon. And then Knight Jonah from Steven.
No, Brandon, good night, Brandon.
Tell Jonah that I say goodnight, but say it's from Ivan.
Oh, Martin says goodbye, but it's from Ivan.
Now do the inverse, like, but as though I did what Martin just said.
Oh, so Ivan told me to tell you goodnight, but Martin... What? Whatever. Anyway, jeez. Oh. Don't get mad at Dad. I think he's gonna need it for the time machine research. I could just barely hear Suzu's voice from within the machine. So that was it. Dara would hit it in the time machine? Oh, hello.
Bio-Green, I'll come back, okay?
I know. I mean, I wish that Price is Right moment. Hold on, you're right. Good idea. Wait, no, this is Mayuri. Nah. I'll do that for, like, if there's a really sad Maho scene, then I will play, like, a dumb, goofy song.
Don't do my Diet Carissa like that.
You're right. She's already got too much to, like... Nah, okay, different... I will keep that in mind, but I agree with you that that's a hilarious idea that I will do more. Oh, sorry, did you say that yet? I apologize.
Yeah, I did.
Alright. I could see Mayuri looking at me from the small gap in the door. Small?
It was pretty big.
That's right. Oh no, she shrank.
Audio
she's,
shrunk
like,
to Mayuri.
she's like 3 inches tall.
Damn.
Your figure's taller than her.
Seriously? That's how she's fit into that crack in the door. And like, because she's so small, she like Okabe can hardly even hear her.
That's right. This was a temporary goodbye. When she got big again, we could probably talk a little easier. I'd see her again someday. I wouldn't have to put her on my shoulder. Right, Mayuri?
Indian in the cupboard, Mayuri.
So I would send off my brave lab member 002 with my head held high. I'm counting on you, lab member 002. Sheena Mayuri. See? Did you hear that?
He said Sheena Mayuri.
Yes. Just, why did they execute Operation Tequila? Slap me in the face for being so pathetic.
Yeah, leave it to me.
This is a really weird retcon.
Okarin, I love you.
She's wearing different clothes, so like, no, it's not a retcon. It's just even worse.
Yeah, it's a retcon with inconsistencies. Sorry, inconsistencies. Drinking too much gives me a lisp. That, and I think the subjects of conversations tonight were way too gay.
Speaking of gay, Okabe slammed his penis at the car door. The time machine door.
Oh, yeah, he didn't. I smiled as the hatch sealed completely shut. The time machine started to roar. I felt like I heard a helicopter and that... That's not a helicopter.
Welcome back.
What?
My roommate came back.
Oh, I thought you meant the helicopter.
Tell him to do the Annulus thing, don't forget.
I think he has more than one roommate.
Tell both of them to do it then.
Yeah, this Okabe's got a one-track mind. Gotta get that pizza.
Pizza.
I believed in him, but for now I had no proof that Doro had been able to crack the complicated Amadeus system and delete every bit of data. It was possible that Special Forces teams from all around the world were converging on Akihabara right now. Imagining that made me want to hurry. Quickly. Go, quickly. I felt like praying as I watched the pale light surrounding the time machine.
Don't go, mommy, big sister.
Oh, I guess just Ivan could do it because, like, she's dropping the Yuki thing.
Yeah, I guess.
Kaguri's cry went unanswered. I love you. Cool. A bright light covered the time machine and it vanished from this world.
Han Solo moment.
It worked. Kaguri sobbed and glared at me with eyes full of... Can you tell?
What Okabe sees and what we see is different. Why? Why did you let mommy go?
Look, I've had so many guns pulled on me in this past year. Now, I'm getting a little sick of it. She shook away my hands and pointed the gun at my head. I stared her dead in the face. Your wonderful mammy's gone with Suzuha to go scold a stupid man who ruined the world. She's going to do something very important for the sake of the whole world.
You're lying. You're lying. Mommy and big sis Suzuha both left me behind.
It's because you're a psycho. I'm not lying, and I'm about to go make it so you can meet Mommy in a much happier place. So let's stop this, okay?
No, I can't believe that.
No, I know you'll believe me. Because I know who you really are, and how kind you really are. What?
Yuki.
Oh. The gun barrel started to shake a little.
You know me.
I do. I have time leave from 48 hours in the future. Kaguri put her hands to her head as her body spasmed with pain.
I hear the voice of God.
It was a love shot.
It tells me not to leave you. You're a liar and an enemy, it says. It says if I kill you, I can go back to mommy. It says to kill the bad man who's trying to destroy the world. And then I can go back to my own world.
Kaguri wasn't making any sense. Was this brainwashing? Had the professor done something so cruel?
I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand.
I grabbed the flailing hand that held the gun and looked deep into her motorcycle helmet. She was crying and scared. Or at least there was a lot of fog on the whatever. Listen. Mommy's not coming back. But if we do our best, we may be able to make a world where you and Mommy can be happy. That's why she traveled through time. You mustn't waste the chance she gave you. You can still start over.
It's okay to disobey the voice of God.
Not in the traditional religious sense, but the very strange man that I've lost the words to describe him in your head. Yes, yeah. The voice of God she was hearing was probably the professor's brainwashing. How far it had its claws sunk into her mind, I had no way to tell. But now we had Maho, a specialist in brain science. If we work hard at treatment, I'm sure she'll be okay. No, she's gonna die.
Hey, okay.
Her voice was normal again.
I want to see mommy. Can I?
You can someday?
I'm glad. She shoot herself.
I think the professor killed her.
Go.
There was another gunshot, and Kaguri's body collapsed right in front. How did he not think that was going to happen? She died in the other world line, and now she's got to die in this one. No, she was shot by the professor standing right to the...
I don't see any divergence, so it could still be a different world line, but whatever. It's not like an alpha-beta difference, so she's dead.
Yeah, she's dead. There was another sudden gunshot, and Kaguri's body collapsed right in front of me. Oh. You have something to do now. Cool. I looked over at where it came from and saw another girl in a black motorcycle suit. Those are really in fashion this summer. She wasn't wearing a helmet, so I could tell it was Moeka. Kiryu, pointing at Kiryu Moeka. Her face was deathly pale and she was crying. Why? Why are you here? Why? Kiryu Moeka.
FB, hey FB. I didn't let that woman trick me. I knew this was a fake phone, so please don't abandon me, FB. Remember when Kakari gave Moeka the phone with the fake messages
Yes.
from probably
Oh.
Isketa.
Right. Oh, also, I think it's the other way around because they had that motorcycle sprite and they just had the one with the helmet on. They used that for Kagari. And also, they keep using the first game sprites. Whatever. The cell phone fell from her hands. Another shot from her gun blew it into fragments. What?
She blew up the phone.
Oh, I held Kagari in my arms. Her chest was turning red, of course. Oh, hi, we're here again.
Right.
Welcome back.
Hey, hang in there.
I'm glad. Even the voice of God wasn't right all the time. This is my punishment. I destroyed her heart and tried to manipulate her. I mean, sorry, I didn't mean to grow up like this. Mommy, where are you? Where are you?
Her voice grew thinner. Moeka Kiryu collapsed some distance away. Her eyes were unfocused, and all she did was mumble. She didn't seem capable of coherent thought. Both of them would be in danger if I didn't get them to a hospital. But...
Both of them?
Wait, both of them?
What?
Dozens of men in camo jumped over the fence. Yeah, over the fence. It's the same guys.
No. Those are the Russians.
But they jumped over the... It's the same guys.
No. Where's the guy without the mask on? And the other guys look different.
So both of them jump over the fence?
Mm-hmm.
Climb it like little weirdos? What?
Yes.
Even Doro and Maho couldn't succeed in this short a time span. Or was this world line going to converge so that war started here no matter what? No, but... It wasn't a waste. If nothing else, they'd bought me time. And that delayed the attack long enough for Suzuo and Mayuri to leave. That's right. In this instant, we'd already won. The way forward was still uncertain, but there was no doubt that the path to Stein's Gate lay before me. Okay, so we've got a new group of guys.
Wait, no, it is the original armed guy. Armed man.
Really now?
No, thinking about it more, yeah, it totally is.
Is it?
Because
Yeah.
I think this is the United States, like, Isketa army, not the Russians.
Target 1 lost.
Target 2 and Target 3 lost as well. What's going on?
Oh, the leader. Oh, the leader. Okay, he's the one without the mask.
Oh, middle. Yeah.
Yeah. The leader was talking on his radio. I could see attack helicopters in the sky. I heard that siren. Random chimp event. Random chimp event. The war was starting. Just as I had thought, even the time leap machine couldn't change that.
Hey, that you wouldn't know? It's been too long. How you been?
Oh, fine, thank you. Escadet appeared behind the men in camo. Are these your guys?
Nah, the people like give me the money to tell me to follow them around. Try to follow them around to wherever I'm supposed to be.
No. Oh, that's right. He was a secret member of Stratfor, just like them.
What are you doing here? Guy already dead? Tell me where'd the time machine?
I lay Kagari down on the ground and slowly rose back up. Blood wouldn't stop coming out of the wound on my leg. The pain was getting worse. Even still, I stood up proud and strong. In front of the men with their guns. In front of the attack helicopter with its rocket launchers. Because I am literally invincible. in front of the professor, in front of the war that was about to begin. I laughed as loud as I could in that voice. Leg. Man, I got roommates and neighbors. Shit. Oh, this is new. Song. Anyway. I am mad scientist. I'm working on it. Listen well, fools. The time machine you sought to attain is gone. It no longer exists in this time. Too bad. Now curse your own incompetence. And tremble in fear. For I, the great Col0n, would never lose to you, and I will never lose to fate. I will find the path to Steins Gate. And I will work on my laugh, for as long as it takes. That's right. This was the beginning of the long, long epigraph necessary to reach Steins Gate. Madness is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Einstein had once said that when he despaired of human folly. But now, I would gladly give myself over to the madness and folly. I would use every bit of dedication and obsession within me to seek the lone different outcome, which the laws of God could not reach. That is my choice. They can't cap him. What?
What did I say?
That's it.
What did I say?
What did I even say?
Are you kidding me? Are you fucking joking? That was nothing. That was nothing.
Adam and Lindsay Meyer.
That was 0 things that happened. Nothing of substance happened. Nothing mattered. That was so abrupt. What? Are you kidding me? And I do need to play a different song because this is gonna ding me while I complain. They're going to censor me.
Censorship.
Oh my god, are you No, they're gonna do a credits fake out again. I swear to god. What? Are you you fucking joking?
So
Why?
yeah, we.
What?
All because those text messages you sent to the two that you've sent to Lukaku. Big question. Did we only ever see Lukaku that once at the beginning?
Yeah.
Good.
What the fuck?
So, all right, just putting this out there. So, we got an ending that I think almost goes to the true ending on the flow chart. This was basically the Myri ending of this game, you know?
Uh-huh.
I mean, Ivan, I can send you the one I'm looking at, but
Sure.
I think
Oh,
the way
damn. I opened up a flowchart and I see an Eskedit ending.
You can be his assistant? No way.
I hope that's what that means.
And also, there's the really cool one that I think we accidentally found when searching for the original game. That looks really.
This is the circle one, yeah.
It's the stupid 0-looking one.
Mm-hmm.
One that looks like a 0.
Why am I surprised? Because I was under the impression that what the fuck? What the fuck? I was under the impression that like what
Yeah,
we just
so we got-
like tonight
the-
was the chapter 5 of the game, where he's sort of like gotten back into the swing of things. He's Okabe. He's got the time leap machine. Bam! Now the game starts. That's where I thought we were, honestly.
Nope.
So what it is? Okay, so what route you get is essentially, I think, predetermined on December 15th. There is 5 different endings. Those being the Maho, Kaguri, Kurisu, Eskedit, and Myri ending. Then there's a true ending. And in order to get the true ending flag, you have to get to the Kurisu ending. And then it restarts the game from the route that we just got, but then it unlocks the true ending after you finish it. So,
and so basically, I'm pretty sure after like the second chapter, like answering the phone, turning off the phone decision sends you either down the downward spiral that'll get you the Karisu route, that'll then send you back to do the Mayuri route. If
That's
that makes
even
any
dumber
sense.
than the fucking first game.
yeah.
But yeah, no, that was technically the finale, you know, that we'll end up seeing.
This was so abrupt. What the fuck? What kind of ending is that? Are you goddamn kidding me?
I mean, I was expecting they were gonna rush the development, but like that was extremely rushed.
What? Are you fucking kidding me?
Good game.
That wasn't actually mad for that. That was just like a bout of like, no one's gonna let me live that down, and you're the only person that hasn't, David. You have a fantastic memory to a fault. The ending's actually. Oh well, I guarantee you a lot of them's gonna be like.
Granted, like all my questions were technically answered. I think though everything that was set up was technically paid off.
They didn't set up anything.
Right?
They
They
di-
didn't.
This was nothing.
I think what we gotta do is we gotta go down the Karisu route to find out the basically other half of the
I
game.
say what we do. Next route we get Maho ending, then the Kaguri ending, then we get the Kurisu one. Then
Okay,
as a last hurrah before whatever retardedness that is the true ending plays out, we can get the Esketit ending, and then we get the true ending.
Right, but basically there's another half of the game. that we
Okay.
missed,
All
that
right.
went down a different route.
So they're trying to like split it up a little bit more, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and we went down the premature ending half. Has like a not very
Okay.
definite.
I don't know. It was premature.
It was
Right.
the entire
Well, 'cause
game
if it-
ends prematurely. Are you kidding?
No, I'm saying I don't know that we got a premature ending relatively in terms of this ending being shorter than the rest of them.
It's more like you got to go through again, and then you got to go back and do this part. This is technically the end, but like not really the end.
Mhm.
No, I can see that. I thought since we were 50%, like there were 50.
Well, yeah, we did miss half the game, right?
What was the date of the game when we finished?
7-7, I think.
Or
No,
7-9.
Oh yeah.
7-9.
It went back to 7-7.
Mm-hmm. When was that after a 6-month time skip?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah, because it looks like basically 12-15 chooses which you choose what half the routes you get, with those being either the Maho, Kaguri, and Kurisu all branch off from the same half, and the
Basically, the
Esketit.
Christmas party kind of like there's a phone call that you choose to answer or not answer. And
Oh, I remember ghosting Karisu.
yeah, and we chose to. No, we actually the first time we chose to pick it up, and that's
Oh.
like it's don't turn off the phone. That's the route.
Wait, you ghost Karisu for the Karisu route?
Yeah. Granted, if you answer the phone every single. Well, actually, no, I don't want to say that.
This is a circus. What the fuck?
Granted, at least it's simpler. Just answer the phone and don't answer the phone. Those are the only choices that matter.
Yeah, I suppose so. Like, I mean, the first game was stupid, but like in terms of how it did the true ending. But everything else about it, like even the true ending itself, it made sense to me. How much longer? I don't know. I couldn't really wrap my head around what they were telling me. But like, excuse me. The true ending in the first game was like, you answer Carice's text messages, and you like, that sort of determines whether or not you adopt her into the lab and how important of a figure she becomes to Okabe. And that was what activates the true ending. Like, okay, sure, that makes sense. And then everything else is you help a certain character with their certain problem, and if you want to split off with that character, you make that choice in that chapter. That makes sense. Getting the true ending flags was a slog and a nightmare and seemed kind of like totally arbitrary what choices actually do that. But the idea of it is simple and it makes sense. Maybe I'll think this makes sense at the end of it, but like right now, it ended. It ended. It just ended.
So you know how in the previous game there was essentially one kind of long continuous plot with endings that branched off of it.
Yes, I do. That's what I liked about it.
This game, there's kind of just two shorter continuous plots, I think, with 3 endings that branch off of either of those.
Right. So we need to go down because. Okay, no, genuinely, the true ending involves you doing the Carice route, traveling back in time to like that initial decision, doing the Mayuri route somehow, and then a true ending happened. Like what?
Does this game even deserve a Photoshop project? Not if you don't want to make one. If you don't want to, then it doesn't deserve it. I feel like, especially with the dick sucking bit, we're getting better at doing this, but our source material is getting worse, so we have to make up for it. It's like it's an active push and pull. And you could tell tonight I was losing it. I am open to suggestions. I need the question of what to do after Miitopia and Steins Gate is like very up in the air right now, and I don't like playing bad games.
We got another half of the game to finish.
I know. Miitopia is ending soon, and by the time that whatever I do after Miitopia kicks into gear, this is gonna end. I don't know. It's just something I gotta think about. Doki Doki Plus? Everyone knows Doki Doki already. Well, actually that wouldn't... I don't know what they added in Plus. But everyone's familiar with that. Everyone knows that. We do, but I don't know how logistically that's gonna work. Until I figure it out, I don't want to say anything more about it.
Sims might work.
Sims?
Yeah.
I could be coerced. Yeah. Ay.
For now, you might just wanna sleep on that problem.
Yeah.
Cross the bridge when you get there, and if need be, you can just sleep around until you find something that sticks.
But wowza, that's the end of the game.
We get it, guys. No more Steins Gate 0.
I enjoyed the Mayuri ending much more, like in the first game.
That was like poetic. This game fucking sucks. Jesus Christ. I hate this game.
And you were optimistic coming into it.
I was hopeful, yeah, because I was thinking like, of course I'm gonna do the other endings. We're seeing this through. Of course the true endings are the best ending. That's kind of the whole point, no? Yeah.
It's probably the best ending, but best doesn't mean much.
So, alright, so I'm assuming the path the show follows is the path of the true ending, right? So how much of the game were you actually, because like basically at a point you just kind of skipped halfway through the show, didn't we?
Okay, so I'll give you guys a quick rundown of the show. So, first off, Kaguri is like her own character that's just there, looking like normal 16-year-old Kaguri.
Okay.
Yuki's her own thing,
Okay.
but they still do a raid on the lab, and then the raider gets hit, and then Yuki is hurt in the same way, implying that Yuki was the raider. But keep in mind, Kaguri is not Yuki. Also, so basically everything after Okabe becoming Holy and Kilma played out the same as in the show. But I know at least at some point before that, it goes to 15 years in the future, and Okabe jumps back like 2 days at a time for the entire 15 years.
What?
And gets back to the present. I don't remember the context in which that happens, though. I just remember that happening.
In the Karisu ending.
Let's see. That's where the aforementioned videos of Lukaku cutting people up with like a katana or something come from.
Yeah.
Was when all like Okabe was in like a coma for like 2 years or no 15 years or something. Like I don't know. He was locked up by like CERN or something, and they were experimenting on him, or he was in like a coma. I don't remember how it happened. Basically, he was locked up for like a long time, and then I don't know.
I just like the idea that a single choice you make basically makes you skip half the game, and then just makes you get them ending prematurely.
Oh, skipping half the game is 2 different routes.
Well,
that look entirely different, probably.
Like imagine Mayuri ending Route 1 and then Karisu ending Route 2. You have to, in order to get the true ending, you have to go in the order of 2, 1. But if you want any ending, you could just go to Route 1. You know?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I got nothing else. I'm reeling from that like total blindsiding ending. I did not see that coming. I thought it would at least maintain the story structure.
No, honestly, I think as soon as he put the lab coat back
on,
the game was gonna end soon.
Like there was a red herring now I think about it, the song that Okabe's mother sang or something. Remember that?
Okabe's mom? I thought that was Suzuha and Yuki.
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck? How did Kaguri know about that? What?
Kaguri knew about that. It came from Yuki. Okay. Slight spoiler. It was like Okabe's mom that told it to like Yuki or something.
Okay. They talk?
No, it came from Okabe's mom somehow. But then Okabe's mom said she heard it from Okabe, I think. There's some kind of like bootstrap paradox thing going on with that song, but I don't remember like in what way it makes sense.
You know how enjoyable the rest of the endings are gonna be. You stuck around, but I don't. Oh, well, no, we're doing this on stream. Like, I mean, look, if what this stream has taught me, that even when the game is at its absolute worst, its dumbest, Ivan can say, like, he's sucking his dick, bro.
No, I just feel like
I'm taking
knees.
Credit for that joke. I take credit for that joke.
Okay.
Ow.
Because as soon as he said that, I said in the voice, take off your...
You can't take full credit for the joke for contributing to it.
It's the spark that lit the fire.
Him saying the dick sucking thing was the spark that lit the fire. I appreciate you playing along. It was awesome. I'm not going to say that you didn't help. You can't take credit for that. Come on.
No, my joke.
You're being irrational.
I don't know, dude. I started going like...
You're being petty.
Alright. Is there a song Okabe sang? No. Okabe didn't sing ever. Yeah, no, we're doing this on stream. Are you kidding me? That's not how this is gonna fly, Brandon.
I gotta at least see Okabe hopefully become a Sketit's assistant.
Yeah.
That's the real good ending.
Dude, what if the narrator is fucking this kid? It's brainwashing.
I hope so.
Every character except Okabe has a chip in their brain.
Didn't we jokingly say that we should have Ivan like in this get a voice all the narration?
That was an idea, but that would drive me mad. Yeah, we're seeing this through. We're going down with the ship, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking
I really
of,
like I really like my iteration of Esqueda. He's so funny.
yeah, because he'd just be some like boring, stupid twist villain. Which, by the way, called it. Adachi next, baby. Let's go on a roll.
Shut up.
I guess we'll just have to wait and see on the second one. But I'm 1 for 1. You say your thoughts? Yeah, no, I completely understand. This is a total bummer, and it sucks to see this series that we sort of came to love be dragged through the mud, and then like a weird, then it just ends. It just ends. Anyway, speaking of just ending, Miitopia finale next week. Next Tuesday is gonna be a big day. That's Smash reveal time. I don't know if I'll stream at 7 in the morning, but if I'm like awake and ready, I'll totally do it. If not, I'll record at the very least my reaction to it, and then I will show you guys that on Tuesday when we start Miitopia. Miitopia is gonna end like immediately when we start at 7:30, and then I'm gonna go back and look at the Tomodachi Life save file that I've left alone and let marinate for months. Like months. Hold on. When was the last Miitopia stream? Come on, give it to me. That was 4 months ago. It was in May, early May. We ended that. Oh, nice, Steven. Yeah, so hopefully that'll be exciting. Hell, we might even do some auctions for new characters just for fuck's sake. I don't know if I'm gonna play more of it, but I don't know. I'll at least be excited to go look at it. But good night, everybody. Thanks for sticking around. See you Tuesday. Or Saturday.
Bye-bye. I'll talk to you in your dreams.
I hope not. It's scary.